Ooh.
Yeah. Pretty Boy Floyd. I wonder if I have any Pretty Boy Floyd on the list tonight. Maybe. Maybe not.
No, I really love that one he was playing the other night. That shit was awesome, dude.
What was I playing?
It was the last track on shit. What was the name? Memory's already fucking up on me. Oh yeah, it was the last track on 87 CD. I think I can't.
For Pretty Boy?
87. I don't know. I got
might have been 86. Yeah, 80, that one.
89.
89. Okay, yeah.
The last track I Want to Be With You.
Yeah, that shit was jamming the other night, dude. We was doing magic. What's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone.
What's up?
Whoa.
We've got a quad the panel here today. Everybody bringing.
Easily have more people in the panel than have ever actually watched a live stream of ours.
Yeah, right.
Possibly. Possibly. We do have a couple of viewers out there. We'd like to thank you guys for coming out and checking us out today. Feel free to follow along in the comments with your top 15. What's up, Insane?
Sister.
Insane.
She's got a list, right? Sis has got a list.
Oh, she has a list. She's going to be coming in. She's going to be chiming in the comments.
Sweet.
So we got a couple returning people here today. We got. Are we going to call you Rob? Or we call you R. Sterling?
Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Pants.
Okay, it's D here today. No.
Old school.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Bree came back. We didn't run her off after the typo negative. And then
I'm loving your background there, Jamie or Bree.
And then we have Kevin. So Kevin, if you guys watched the Horror Buddies, we've talked about Kevin plenty of times, usually calling him DM Kevin
or OG Kevin.
OG Kevin. So
emphasis on old. Emphasis on old.
No way. It's funny because I also have another Kevin as a DM now. So it's like, calling the same DM Kevin is like, oh wait, which Kevin are we talking about?
Yeah, I think Kevin Brown, he's one of my first DMs ever, man. Like, that's old school shit, dude.
Mine too. Direct message, Kevin? No, Dungeon Master.
Oh, gotcha.
We've like I said, we got a big panel, but who did not show up is Bobby Blotzer.
No, come on. He's on the thumbnail.
Well, he's not here, so I'm a little upset. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. There will be no rat on my list. Not because they could very easily be on this, but we're going to do a top 10 rat. There's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't put Doc in because I'm pretty sure that they're going to have a list. I didn't put Kiss, Ozzy, Wasp. Yeah. Alice Cooper, even though I feel all of them have definitely glam songs.
I was telling Caitlin the same thing, and she was so uninterested in what I was saying.
And then a lot of people are going to be very disappointed because I'm not going to bring Celtic Frost into this because, as most people know, I love Cold Lake. We will do a Celtic Frost list. So those are not going to be on here.
Yeah, Doug basically just destroyed my list. So
no. This is just me because we've done all these lists and we will do those. So
I'll explain my rules too when it comes for my turn because I had my own set of rules I had to try to do.
So did I. Yeah.
All right. So let's start with Kevin.
Number all the way down on the bayou in Louisiana down here.
All right.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. Well, I'm going to go kick off. I'm going to go down south to Montgomery, Alabama, and I'm going to start off with McQueen Street.
Yes.
Mexico. Used to go see these guys when I was at Auburn. Used to go see them in Coconut Bay over at a little bar over there all the time. Got to know them a little bit. Great guys. Wish they'd have got in a little bit sooner. But that's my number 15.
Hell yes.
Yeah,
McQueen Street was very close to being on my list as well.
We may see them again, Kevin, before this is over.
All right.
So we're gonna go up, and we're there. We're gonna go to Mr. Clown Pants there, then go down that line, then go up to Trent, then going kind of like a snake. This.
Okay. So with my list, I tried to do a mix of modern, old, obscure, no repeating artist. See, I got the memo. No repeating artist. So I'm hitting my number 15 with kind of a deep pull, and that is the theme for the Toxic Avenger Part 2 by Scott Casey.
Whoa!
Deep cut. Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
That's
And that
awesome.
is an awesome, like, sleaze metal, glam metal type song. I don't know if Scott Casey did anything else, but that song, that opening to Toxic 2, fantastic.
I've been telling Doug we need to do some trauma stuff on Horror Buddies, man.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I agree.
Especially at least the first Toxic Avenger movie.
Yeah.
I need to go back and watch the first couple of Toxies. I haven't seen them in ages.
Oh, they're great,
I
man.
haven't either.
I'm gonna go ahead and call out what I'm drinking tonight. I'm doing Samuel Adams Cherry Wheat. This shit is pretty good.
Yeah.
Brought
This
to
is
you
the
by
first
Bobby
time I've
Ball.
had this. Bobby, if you're out there, you got some maiden beer there.
Absolutely.
We got to get Bobby Blocker all over.
I thought maybe, I was like, Doug, oh my God, are you going to set us up? You're like, he's not going to be here. And then it's like, oh, wait. And fucking Bobby Blotzer shows up on the bottom there by Kevin. Like, dude, that would be amazing. I know he's
didn't have
a
any pocket change to get him on the show.
I can't even tweet him. He don't even have a fucking Twitter. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Logan, what? Oh shit. Sorry, Logan. What
No,
is
you're
your
good.
number 15?
All right, my number 15. This is like the only like 70s band that kind of tried to do the glam sound in the 80s, but this one is Fine Fine from Aerosmith.
Yes.
From 89.
Yes.
Oh, dude. That is a good song, man.
Dude, that song fucking rules. And we saw them on that tour.
Is that on
Joan
Pump,
Jam.
or-
Yeah, that's Pump.
Yeah, I love Pump. That was a great album.
Yeah, and Ashley loves that song too. So that's her favorite Aerosmith song.
Yeah.
Dude, that song is fucking Fine Fine.
I don't know if I should say my favorite Aerosmith just in case we ever do an Aerosmith list.
Yeah, I mean, I would not be opposed to an Aerosmith
Oh,
list.
me neither. Ashley would be in.
My favorite band.
Fuck
My
yes,
favorite
I
song
love.
is on Get a Grip.
Oh, get a grip! Look
Yeah.
at there. That's the nice get a grip too. It
Is that
has
the
a
slip
little,
case?
That's the fuzzy one, man.
yeah.
Oh,
That's awesome. Bree, what do you have for your number 15?
Call me Jamie. It's
Okay,
easier.
producer.
Producer
Jamie.
Jamie.
Oh boy. Okay.
That's all. That's all Mr. Clown Pants' fault right there, isn't it?
Yep.
Wait, what'd I do this time?
Okay, my number 15 is a band that just kind of, like most of the ones I have on here, just kind of encapsulates that like time period for me. Warrant, I Saw Red.
Oh,
That song-
right.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I
That
love
was
song.
crazy, man. Like, yeah. I love that. I can't listen to it anymore, man, after what happened to Janie. I
Janie, yeah.
can't. It fucks me up, you know. But I do love the song. It's so good, dude.
yeah. I fucking love Warrant. They barely didn't make my list, and Heaven would have been on here. Uncle
Yeah.
Tom's Cabin. I love
Well,
those songs.
With
Uncle
I
Tom's
Saw Red, I
Cabin
mean, everyone
almost
has
made
been
mine.
screwed over, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's so relatable.
Yeah.
Have you all seen that documentary, the Inside Metal series?
Oh,
think I
I
have.
have
No.
not.
It's
You're
really
streaming it?
good. It's on Tubi right now.
Tubi.
If you-
Okay, cool.
Oh, cool.
But yeah,
Insane.
it goes
Number
through different-
15.
It like kind of starts with the pre-LA metal and then kind of
Yeah.
gets into the whole LA metal scene. Two
Yeah.
parts,
Ooh.
really good.
Oh, I would have loved to have been
Check it
on
out.
Sunset Strip in the 80s, man. I'd have had a ball,
Oh,
dude.
man.
No kidding.
Good
And there was
choice,
so
man.
much
That's
I
what
would
I
have
footage.
survived it.
And there is so much footage of Don Dokken playing with his dog. I don't know why they decided that that's what the world needed to see was Don Dokken playing with this big dog. But
yeah, I wouldn't know how to handle myself in the 80s and on the Sunset Strip, fucking Rainbow Room and all them clubs and shit, dude. Like, man, dude.
Well, I lived near there for about close to 15 years.
For real?
It was a completely different place by the time I got there.
Yeah. I remember we still in the 90s. Me and Doug, we were out there in 94, 95, and it was still cool and happening. But I mean,
we were young though. We were like 18 and couldn't really do anything.
Yeah, yeah. Still too young to party. We did party.
Except for see Danzig and Topo Negative on Halloween night at Irvine Meadows. So I can't really say we did nothing. So.
One of these wasn't a bad trip.
And a guy from White Zombie came out and sung Am I Demon with Danzig and pumpkins in the crowd. So.
A certain Rob Zombie.
Yeah. I heard he was going to go on and have a pretty big career.
Yeah.
He did, actually. He did. Trent, what is your number 15?
My number 15, I had to go with this. It defines Sleaze for me. It's like a Bathroom Wall by Faster Pussycat.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Like that shit, like, Glory Hole by Steel Panther. I was inspired by that. They were listening to that shit, dude. It was just like, it's just Sleaze, like, all the way, dude. I love it. It gets me happy. That makes me happy. Track does.
Yeah, fucking Faster Pussycat. I believe that's a track that Kevin introduced me to Faster Pussycat on.
Yeah.
We may hear him again.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you introduced both of us, man.
Yeah.
Hey, they're playing at Harley Davidson, right?
Yep. We got tickets. We got
When's
tickets.
that, the end of June?
I'm getting mine soon, man.
I think it's in July.
It's in July.
I
think it's in
July
July.
31st.
Okay.
What's funny about Faster Pussycat, I discovered Newly Deads first and backtracked after I got into Newly Deads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Newly Dead's fucking
Dead's
amazing.
Yeah,
Joe, what's your number 15?
My number 15 is from 2021. This song came out, I think, in November of last year. Let's see. Yeah, it came out like Thanksgiving of last year. It's from an Australian band called Sabir, and it's a song called Ice Cold Lust.
Whoa.
And I highly recommend you all go check it out. It sounds 80s.
Pad and pencil.
Yeah.
Sabire. They don't have
Nice.
a full-length album. They've got an EP called Gates Ajar, and then there's two singles. There's one called Mistress Mistress and one called Ice Cold Lust. It's all very sort of like 80s kind of melodic, sleazy metal. It's awesome. It's definitely worth your time.
Sweet.
Yeah, I will definitely check them out. For my 15, I'm going to go ahead and apologize. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do a tie, just because I cannot have a glam list and not mention either of these bands. So we're talking Bang Tango,
I knew
Someone Like You.
Yep.
Yeah.
From I believe this is 89. Yes, from 89, and then I Want Action by Poison from 1986.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I can remember riding around with my dad in the Firebird we had, cranking I Want Action on cassette tape, man.
He used
Just
to pick us up from school in the Firebird, man.
Yep, T-tops out,
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Metal playing, rock and roll blasting, yeah, dude.
Yeah. All right, Kevin, what's your number 14?
Number 14, we're going Across the Pond. And actually, these guys knew one of their newest tracks almost made my list instead of this one, but I did go back. So this is from 1990, the album Backstreet Symphony. This is Thunder, Dirty Love.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Love that song. I'm a
Yeah.
sucker for na-na-nas, man.
That's a cool title, too. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Their new album actually is really, really good.
Really, I that's the only album I actually heard of them. You remember they had the two versions of that album too, with like I guess it was two different record companies. I remember I have both of those.
I actually don't have it on a copy of it. I have it digital, but I didn't have it. So.
Dude, yeah, Thunder, man. That's I like hearing that. I need to dig back into Thunder.
Yeah. Man,
Producer.
yeah, dude,
Wait, nowhere. Let me keep my own rules here. We're going Mr. Clown Pants.
Okay, I'm going obscure again. This is one most of you probably have not heard of, and that's "Tears Are Falling" by Kiss.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whoa!
Write that one down.
Man, who's that?
Yes, dude. I'm sure whoever sung that song, I'm sure he is the most beautifulest, hairiest chest man in the world.
It's like I love the mystique of 70s Kiss, the look of it, but when it comes to just music, it's all about the 80s Kiss for me. That's when I was really introduced to them, and those are just the songs that I love. And yeah, Tears Are Falling.
If we hadn't already done a Kiss list, there's 80s Kiss would have been all over this.
Same here.
But that's why I purposely left it off, because we already did it.
More on Insane Sis's Kicks Cold Chills. That song.
Love that song.
So fucking good. So good. It was on my list,
awesome.
and it just got kicked off recently on a thing. But yeah, I had to mention that song too. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, the Kicks are really out. They're amazing, dude.
Logan, what is your number 14?
All right, my number 14 is from Rat, and we're gonna go with "Wanted Man" from Out of the Cellar.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much anything from those first.
You
two
can't go wrong
albums.
with Out of the Cellar, man. Out of the Cellar is a fucking badass album, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's sad because Stephen Percy's going to be here doing that that mountain tour
Later
or mountains.
Oh, Monsters on the Mountain.
Yeah. And I really want to see it, but then we look at that ticket prices. Oh my God, we're talking hundreds of dollars.
Whoa.
Oh, damn.
Producer, what is your number 14?
Number 14, I have Cinderella, Don't Know What You've Got.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a great ballad, dude.
Another one of those that it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
Hits you in the heart,
very-
man. Still hits you in the heart.
Tom
Yeah.
Kiefer is probably what's going to get me over to Harley Davidson more so than Faster Pussycat or
LA Guns.
LA Guns. Yeah,
Yeah.
just because I like so much of the Cinderella stuff.
I'm hoping
Well,
LA
and
Guns open
these
for
kind of
Master
bands-
Pussycat and then Tom Kiefer.
These kind of bands that, like, I love the grittiness and the sleaze to their voices, and he
Yeah.
has it in spades.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it totally
I
does.
just love that.
Yeah. I'm right there with you, man. There's certain styles of vocals, and that's what that drew me to this genre of music. It was that style of the sleaze, your Tamies, your Joe Lestage, your fucking,
Yeah, and
your
it's
Tom
so
Kiefer.
it's so catchy and melodic too. That's what drew me to it. Like, damn, I want to hear it again. Lots of playback value to it.
And then also the motherfucking Steel Hearts of the world that can fucking
Yeah, he can
belt that shit too. So
Yeah.
Trent, what do you have for number 14?
My number 14, I'm gonna go with Logan. Same band, different song. Loving You's a Dirty Job from Detonator.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And I'm going
Love
crazy
that
because
song.
I looked through my CDs. I can't find that CD. I know I have the damn thing. I need to organize my CDs really bad. But yeah, I love that. That record's really good.
That's an
The songs
underrated
are
record.
great. It's just like
Yeah.
you got the rockin' loving you, and then in the there's another part where they're like, I'm gonna hold you to the end. And it
Oh
just
yes.
blends so well together, man. Yeah, that's my 14. Loving You's a Dirty Job, and I got good memories to it too.
Joe, what is your number 14?
You kind of said that cryptically. I don't know if you meant to or not, Trent.
What?
When you kind of laughed, and you're like, "Oh, and I got good memories to it." You kind of laughed a little.
Oh
bit.
yeah. 14, like whoa. Yeah.
14 for me. I don't know if they're really a glam, whatever band, but I said fuck it. It's 80s as hell, so I was gonna put in there. And it's from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm going with Icon with a song called Hot Desert Night.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
fuck yes.
It's awesome. That song kicks so much ass.
I gotta write
He's got that
down,
grittiness to
Joe.
his voice, almost like borderline like Udo or Brian Johnson or something.
Yeah.
And it may be a little bit too heavy but whatever. I don't care. I'm not.
No.
It's awesome, and the fucking album cover, if you've never seen it, is so 80s. It looks like it could have been a Priest album cover.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so my number 14 comes off this fine record, Slaughter the Wildlife.
Oh,
and it's actually the self-titled, the Wildlife. Dude, such a fucking awesome song. Mark's vocals are so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's an awesome dude. Like,
yeah. I remember seeing them open for Kiss.
Mm-hmm. I was there too.
Yep. And then we saw them again with Quiet Riot, Not Ranger, Ted Nugent, and
yeah.
Who else was there, Jamie? Fuck, it seems. But yeah, it was like one of our first shows that we saw when we moved up to Knoxville.
Yeah,
nice.
We seen them. We seen Kiss, Slaughter. It was Winger was with them.
Winger, yeah, Winger.
Oh shit,
that was a good show, man.
I remember fangirling out when we met.
Were you
the story? Like he let me play with his hair and like
you smell this hair.
Yeah.
Mark Slaughter almost made my list, but as part of a different band.
Mine as well.
I had to cut it though.
It came very close to mine as well.
I think I know where you're going with that.
I'm not saying that this is the last time you're going to hear Mark's name. But Kevin, what's your number 13?
All right, number 13. I'm staying across the pond, and when I started making my list, and before I set my rules down, I just started putting down in my little spreadsheet songs that came to mind. And before I knew it, I had 195 songs on the list. But one that stuck that I started singing that I actually had to go dig out, and I don't own it, so I had to go buy it because I have no. It's this song, but I sang it from the get-go, and probably hadn't heard it in years. But it's London Choir Boys, 7 o'clock.
Wow. Yes.
I haven't heard it in years, man.
I love it. I love it too. And I love that you call them London Choir Boys and not just the Choir Boys because we're old school.
That's right. Old school.
It's fucking awesome because they actually having a semi like resurgence because of like they were on what's that show we watched, Jamie? With John Cena. Peacemaker. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, didn't they announce another album or tour or something? And then one of the guys split?
Yeah, well they kicked out the vocalist.
Okay.
Spike, just like couple weeks ago, which is fucking weird. They did re-release that album because it's 30 years old. This
It'll What You Fancy. I love the album title too.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I fucking love that track. But the song of theirs that was on my original list was Sex Party. Fucking
yeah, those guys are awesome, dude. I gotta find that CD now, dude.
Mr. Clown Pants, what is your number 13?
And 13 would be the most modern entry on the list. And this is a song I have not agreed with the lyrics of a song so wholeheartedly in a long time. And that's Anthem for America by Crazy Licks.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, those guys are great, dude.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. And it's basically just a song. And it's basically just a song about how when the 90s hit, everything went to crap.
Yeah, he even calls out the year. He said what something about 93. They pulling the plug because 93's.
Yeah, 93. Everybody always talks about Seattle. You wasn't getting played on the radio, man, at all, dude. You know.
Well, and everybody always talks about how grunge came in and like killed the 80s and killed glam and all that stuff, and it was like no, because look and see which album knocked Nevermind off the top.
Firehouse.
Firehouse. Yeah. It's like it wasn't dead. It still had a little bit of life in it.
Yeah.
It's basically just the media turned on them, and that's all it boils down to.
And if you look at the mullets, the mullet lasted well into the 90s.
Well, yeah,
So,
just
like,
look at
that
James
shit was
Hetfield in
hanging on.
'94.
Yeah, and they're
Come
coming
on.
back too, ain't they?
Fuck yeah, dude! All the kids at Clinton High School have mullets. Fuck yeah, bro.
Dude, they've always had the mullets though.
It's never stopped. It's
I know
never stopped.
my niece is crushing on a dude in her band that's got a mullet.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, I'm so in love with him." You know?
Now I haven't seen like a Sid Vicious, like Jerry Curl mullet yet, but
Yeah,
the
It's
wrestler,
coming.
not the Sex Pistols.
Confident.
Yeah.
And I like to point out as well, you look at the big bands from the 80s, your Motley Crues, your Poisons, Guns N' Roses. Those bands are still selling out arenas. Where are all the grunge bands? If they're even
Exactly.
still alive, they're probably
most
not
of them
selling
no
out.
need. You know,
Yeah.
it's sad.
Most
you know,
of them were decimated by drugs.
I
Yeah.
never really got
Yeah.
the whole. I think it was a media thing. I never got the whole line drawn in the sand between grunge
Yeah.
and
Mm-mm.
Hey,
the
I mean-
80s rock stuff coming. It was all rock and roll. It's just it was a different. Grunge did a different way of playing it. You know.
Yeah, I never saw that division either. Like people would be wearing a Warrant shirt one day and then a Pearl Jam shirt the next day. I mean, there was
Yeah.
no us
me.
against them kind
Yeah,
of
who
thing.
fucking cares?
Yeah.
Well, it's like people were embarrassed that they were into that stuff and they wanted to, like it's like when you get out of wrestling and you're like, nah, it's only MMA for me. I was never into it. It's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
but it's all cool.
Yeah, exactly.
If it
Exactly.
sounds
different.
good and it's good
That's
music.
a great
listen to it.
comparison.
Yeah,
That's perfect comparison.
Hmm
Yeah,
it's all good. They're all good athletes. Why are we arguing?
yeah. Because
Yeah.
I'll pop in some Rat and then I'll pop in some Alice in Chains, and it's all good shit
Yeah.
to me, man. You know?
Hell, Alice in Chains was a glam band before, like,
Yes, they were.
Yeah, they were.
facelift. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't really see that division until new metal hit. And
Yeah.
then that's
Yeah.
when
Oh, yeah.
it got to be the kind of, the new metal kids who thought they were too cool for people
yeah,
with long
yeah.
hair.
Yeah,
and that.
yeah,
hmm
yeah. Definitely, man. I remember that shit, dude.
Sister with a great call. I'm not going to argue about mental health on anyone's list
Yeah,
ever
that's
anywhere.
a great track,
no,
dude.
no. Yeah, we're also talking about my first concert in 83. Seeing Quiet Riot. I was probably, besides Kiss, Quiet Riot was my second obsession.
Yeah. And Twisted Sister, man. I remember
I'm
I
having
was
some-
around that time too.
I'm having some list regrets now.
Oh, it happens.
It's like I
Yeah,
can't
list
believe I don't
envy.
have Quiet Riot on here.
Actually, I had the Wild and the Young on here very, very recently. I love it. Oh no, we gotta go. We gotta blow it up, Joe.
You got to blow it up. You got to go full screen for Kevin DeBro.
Oh,
Yes, baby.
that's a sexy butt right there.
Get the music
Yes.
notes and everything. This book is awesome. The Decade That Rocked.
Yeah, he
Really
was
cool.
showing me some of that before we got going, man. Hell yeah, that I like to
Father-in-law
pick
got
that
it for
up.
me. He goes. It's
Check that out.
Mark Weiss, the photographer, and he goes through year by year in the '80s, and he talks about the bands that he shot in the studio or for videos or concerts or whatever, and he
Yeah.
writes little essays on it. It's really cool.
All right,
Yeah, I
Logan,
miss
what do you
Kevin,
have for
dude.
number
He's crazy,
13?
All right. My number 13, it is it's from the Bullet Boys, and we're gonna go with "Hang On, St. Christopher" from Freak Show.
Oh
91.
shit!
Love
Oh,
that song.
Bullet Boys, good choice, man.
Fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
They
man.
barely missed mine. I had Smooth
They
Up
barely
in you,
missed
but
mine,
they barely
too.
missed it.
I had
Yeah,
Smooth Up in
that's
You,
definitely
too.
my favorite Bullet
You did? Yeah, that's
Boy
a
song
cool
for
song.
sure.
Were the Bullet Boys on the Wayne's World soundtrack?
You know, I don't know. I'd have to look.
I can't
it up.
remember if they had a song on Wayne's
I don't
World.
remember.
Yeah.
Because
Let's
I
see.
can't remember.
damn it, it's gonna bug me now. Yes, Rock Candy.
Rock Candy.
Rock Candy's on there.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking it up.
That's a
too.
cool. That's a cool song, and that's actually a pretty cool soundtrack that kind of encapsulates that like late '80s, early '90s. Because there's some sort of glam bands, and then like
Oh, dude, yeah.
Alice is on there with "Feed My Frankenstein." That's how it became a hit.
Mark Torin, man, he had soul too, man. He could belt some lyrics, man. I thought their OJ's cover for the Love of Money, that shit was nice, man. Really nice.
Nice cover.
Yeah, good pick, Logan. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, that was one of those CDs that when I was like a real small kid, my dad had like down in the basement. I just kind of found it and put it in and was like, yeah, this is cool.
Hell yeah. Oh, I love
your eyes turned into little horns and like you were taking over. Like it's like a Dio video.
His head was like Hatchet Man.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay. Producer, what is your number 13, ma'am?
Jeez. Okay, my number 13 is the very first like record single that I got growing up, and it's funny, I got it from a yard sale because my parents wouldn't give me money for music. And I had to put it on my little record player and put the whole like bottled nail polish on it because it was kind of warped.
Yes.
In order to weigh it down to spin around. Poison's Talk Dirty to Me. I love
goodness. Oh goodness. I think I've heard too many stories about you guys in this song. I don't know if I want to talk about it anymore.
No, you're thinking of Unskinny
Oh, I'm
Bop.
thinking of Unskinny Bop.
Yes. That's Doug's strip song. Yeah.
I think I may have seen a performance, actually. I can't remember.
Oh, you did, Joe.
Probably have. You probably have. Just let him have a couple drinks. He'll do it for you.
Nobody play that, okay? Dude, I mean, fucking Bret Michaels, dude. He has a fucking sleaze to him too, man. And CC DeVille, I mean, Joe was showing me that picture that was in that picture earlier, in that book earlier. I mean, dude, they had that look.
Oh,
and
yes, they did.
You know, you look on there and you're like, oh my God, these chicks are hot, dude.
Yeah.
I bang her, you know, and you're like, they're dudes? Okay, that's cool. I mean, they're like, hell yeah. Oh my God. No way.
We will get kicked off of YouTube.
So since Trent's gone, Joe, let's go ahead and get your number 13, buddy.
My number 13 is I think it's the opening song on the first album from the supergroup known as the Damn Yankees, and it's pretty sleazy. It's called "Coming of Age."
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
Little Junior, he's all in a rage.
It was between that song and another Damn Yankee song for me. I'm not going to say which one, but
I love it, man. I rock that song
missed.
usually every Sunday when we're driving for whatever reason to my in-laws' house. I always play this stuff because I can get away with it with Caitlin in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of my go-tos. I love that track.
You know, I was just thinking of the Damn Yankees the other day and was kind of upset that I don't have that anymore. I had that CD back in the day. I'm sure it's not something I could probably go to McKay's to find. I don't know.
You'd be surprised.
I want to say they had the first Damn Yankees record at McKay's last time I was there.
Can you take it higher?
And that was always on.
I heard that song just last night. When
that
I
was always on
that
the
hair metal channel.
Commercial for the like monster ballads and the dude jumping.
Yes.
That's where I know that one from. I remember that commercial so well.
Every bad boy on the stop side, and the dude would like turn around and be like.
All right, Trent, what is your number 13, sir?
My number 13 is let me get down here. Midnight Tornado by Skid Row, last track on the song.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I had to include that, man. You know, like that's just a catchy song. It's got the vampiric feel. You know, I love vampire shit, man. It's got that vampire feel to it, and it's just like, and even in the end, the tornado, as short as it is, the little tornado outro, it's a perfect way to end an album, man. Like, I've always done that fun. I got it on a lot of playlists, you know.
Skid Row's a great example.
Too.
Skid Row's a great example too of like when people want you to differentiate between say glam metal and sleaze metal.
Absolutely,
Skid Row is a great example of the sleaze metal side of things.
Yeah,
exactly.
And they get left behind because they weren't, you know, they were, you know, classified in with that hair metal stuff, and they were evolving with Slave to the Grind and you know Subhuman Race, man. And
I don't know if you guys have heard the new track yet, but
I have. I love it.
Fuck, that is good.
The gang's all here. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If y'all hadn't heard that, check it out, dude. It's
really Who's singing for them now?
The dude he was singing for Heat, Eric, something or another. I can't remember his last name. He's Swedish. Is he Polish? I thought he was Swedish.
Swedish, yeah, it might be Swedish.
He may be Polish.
Well, I always say that area, Sweden, Norway, that those kind of places where the good music comes from.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They've kept it alive.
They have. They're kicking our ass with rock and roll now.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, big time, big time.
You may visit there in a little while, actually.
Oh yeah. You definitely will on my list as well. We got to wait a little while though. All right, so I guess it's me now. My number 13. We're bringing it to the 2000s. I know we've actually hit 2000, but we're actually at 2009. We are Veins of Jenna with Set It Off.
Nice.
Lizzie's voice. Oh my! When producer Jamie was talking about those unique voices, Lizzie has that unique voice. Fucking
I need to
love
get more
his
into them.
voice.
I haven't delved into them.
Actually, he's no longer with them. He's actually with a band called Cruel Intentions now. Check them out.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, me and Jamie were listening last night to some Cruel Intention. It's funny speaking. Rob was talking about the Sunset Strip and stuff earlier. This song was straight up about the Sunset Strip. So,
yeah,
and yes,
man, I knew she was going to say something.
He is
hot.
He's very hot.
It doesn't hurt.
He's the one with dark hair, guys. All the other dudes have blonde. Yeah, he's the one.
I'll be back. Let me get beer.
Okay. Yeah. So Veins of Jenna, vocals fucking awesome. That album fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're at number 12. What you got for your number 12, Kevin?
All right, number 12. I actually am not the biggest fan of this band, as a lot of other people, and never was. But I can't put together a list like this and go back here and not have something from this album on it. And this one just, for me, this is freshman year at Auburn in the dorm, because this was all that was being played, and that's Appetite.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going to go a little bit off, a little bit further down the track list, and my track is Mr. Brownstone's my favorite track.
Oh, God damn.
I was hoping some from Appetite would make it, man.
Yeah.
Mine, dude.
Had to be
Yeah.
there. I mean, even though I'm not the biggest fan, that album, I can't argue with the importance of that album.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
had to be on
Oh
there.
yeah. It was.
Yeah. Yeah, that album has a very special place in my heart. I fucking if I had to pick my favorite songs, Mr. Brownstone or Night Train. I mean, because earlier Trent was talking about the Rat song that just kind of went into this other thing. That old track goes just so fucking different. I love when bands would do that.
I love Rocket Queen, but dude, I mean, no.
Oh fuck, that's what I meant. Rocket Queen.
Yeah,
Rocket Queen was what I meant.
Dude.
But
no matter
what,
how much Sweet Child of Mine and Welcome to the Jungle has been played to death, like you still remember where you were at the first time you heard that shit. Like wow, you're like it blew your mind. And, yeah.
Yep. I know where I was at. I was at home, and my dad was had it in the stereo. He would like Guns N' Roses all over the house, but the minute I played some Two Live Crew, it was like,
Hey, I remember us going to Jay's, man, in Decatur, Jay's Hair Care and Tapes. We were trying to get that, and they sold it to us.
Yeah, as dirty as you want to be.
Yeah,
Camelot
your mom called and told, yeah, it's okay, go ahead and sell it to them. They sold it.
All right, Mr. Clown Pants, what you got for number 12?
So you will quickly notice a recurring theme in my list, and some of my favorite glam metal songs are when non-glam metal bands started doing glam metal, and this is my favorite song by this band, and that's "Love Bites" by Judas Priest.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Fucking love that song. Actually, that song was on my. On my priest list.
Logan and Joe, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
They did not.
They did not.
No.
Yeah, that was the opening track. I can't remember what they did. The opening song.
For what?
The pre-show other night that we.
Oh yeah, they open with One Shot at Glory.
One Shot at Glory. That's what I was thinking about.
But yeah, like he goes, it's Love Bites and then Painkiller, a close second, and those are my two Judas Priest songs right there.
Well, I'll say if we're doing, I think most of Turbo could have gone on this list, but we've done a Priest list, and I put my Turbo song on that, so I wasn't going to put it on here.
Doug just destroyed my list immediately. When the show began.
I love Bites is great.
That was just my personal rules. I didn't tell anybody any rules. I mean, if you want to say Nirvana in Bloom as your glam song, I'm not going to argue with you.
And in the video to Love Bites, doesn't Halford rock kind of a mullety type thing in that one, or was that later?
I know he's got it during the Turbo era. He's got that weird little like shellac mullet thing.
Yeah, what I was talking about too, though, like extend that to Nirvana too. Like, damn. When I first heard "Smells Like Teen Spirit," I remember where I was at the first time that shit came on. I was like, "Whoa!" I mean, it's just the whole distinction. I've like erased that, man. Now, like that was a whole media thing. I thought
that's where I heard Nirvana for the first time on
Headbangers Ball.
So weird.
Yeah.
And then I went that kind of time period where you had like. The glam metal guys started wearing a lot of flannel, that kind of 91 through 93 when the flannel came in with the you watch any glam metal video from that time period and there's some flannel
like
somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Trickster.
Trickster.
Everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Trickster just did an acoustic set in Knoxville.
I know. Me and Melissa were wanting to hit that up, man, but at the time we were still iffy on shows and shit. Now we're full blown. Fuck it.
Okay, let me get everyone's opinion real quick on a band. This is one I always, and me and my friends always thought of as more in the alternative scene. We didn't see them as like the Glam or Sleaze or any of that kind of stuff, but now people always lump them into that, and that's Ugly Kid Joe.
Yeah, that's weird for me because I mean, Ugly Kid Joe, that's making fun of Pretty Boy Floyd,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like we saw them as an alternative band.
Yeah, I saw them as an alternative band. I would not call them hair metal, glam, sleaze.
What's funny about that, Rob, is last night Jamie had the Amazon account playing a hair metal playlist, and Ugly Kid Joe
and they played
came on that,
and we were like, "What is why?"
All I can think is his voice,
sleazy, like Motorhead.
Yeah,
they were interesting. They kind of wrote the threshold of, it's like they were making fun of, but they weren't. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I only heard the early stuff, like when Everything About You was popular. Anything they did after that, I need to catch up on.
Oh fuck! That full length that was on the EP. That full length is fucking amazing, dude.
Okay, yeah.
Like what was the Neighbor song? Would you be my neighbor? And then they did the Cats in a Cradle cover. That's a fucking goddamn devil.
Madman.
Your headphones go out, Jamie?
All right, now I'm going to catch up on Ugly Kid Joe.
All right, Logan, let's go with your number 12.
Are you guys hearing an echo?
Yeah.
It's me.
You sure?
Doug's going to fix them.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm going to mute.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Man, Brittany got here and we killed the party.
All right, so my number 12, it's actually some people kind of like they play this band on like Hair Nation on Sirius, and they kind of get lumped in with the whole glam thing because of when they got big, and me and Joe actually saw this band a couple weeks ago open for Priest, and they actually did not play this song. But it is "I Don't Believe in Love" from Queensryche. Operation Mindcrime.
That's a great song.
That's a classic, dude.
Wow, I've never heard them referred to as glam. Really, Queensryche. Wow.
They usually on Hair Nation they'll play like that one and Jet City Woman. They always play.
Yeah,
I can see that. Not
I
so
was
much as like
upset too
glammed
if they
out,
didn't
but
do
the
Another
hair.
Rainy Night, dude,
Right.
from Empire. I love that song.
Yeah.
I think they did most of what they could, but yeah, I wish they would have done I Don't Believe in Love and Another Rainy Night. They didn't do that. There's so many great songs Queensryche
Yeah.
has.
They
I
played
think,
Silent Lucidity on that station we were listening to last night.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
didn't play that
yeah,
one
yeah.
either.
I'm okay if I never hear that song again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty song. I like it.
It's
when I hear
fine. It's
when we saw them a couple weeks ago, they actually kind of strayed away from playing a whole lot of hits. They played a lot of the early records.
yeah. Probably because
Yeah.
they knew all the fucking boomers in attendance would only know the first couple of records.
Right, yeah.
Which includes me. I'm not insulted.
Me too.
Well,
Even though I did
Jeff,
like that
he
new
blew up,
album.
man, like that was shit.
They
was
opened
nuts.
with Queen of the Reich, Brittany.
Oh yeah, Brittany's here. What's up, Brittany?
Yeah, Brittany's got to
I
get
thought
her
come
list
in.
in here.
Hi, Brittany.
So we were listening to Queensryche last night as well, and we were watching the video, and Jamie was having a field day over Jeff's headband. Not Rider, was that the track?
Oh,
Dude,
Headband was strong back
Is
then.
that from the EP?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Operation
Yeah, look at
Live Cron, baby.
Wait,
Hell
wait,
yes.
wait. Look at
That's
this.
one of the best albums ever recorded.
Talk
I
about
put
weird
Night Time Over the
shows.
Wall by Pink Floyd.
VHS.
I saw Queensryche.
VHS box set.
VHS tapes.
Oh yes.
I saw Queensryche and Typo Negative. Talk about an odd pairing.
Wow.
I
Whoa.
wish I'd have made that tour,
I would
man.
have loved that
I wanted
show.
to make
Man.
that.
Two of my favorite bands.
That is a crazy pairing, man.
That was around
Remember that?
94, 95. I think I was in Chicago at the time. Yeah, I played the Rosemont, and I was wanting to make it, but I didn't get to.
And I'll tell you, during what is it? Black Number One, the song was like On Her Milk White Neck. Is that the one? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said Jeff Tate's mark, and the audience went nuts.
Yeah, that's
Dude, he
me
did the
recording,
same
man.
thing when we saw him with Motley Crue. He said, what was it? He said, and on her milk white neck. Was it Tommy Lee's mark or Nikki Sixx's mark? I don't remember. He said
I
one
think
of
he said Tommy
Which one
Lee.
Was it Tommy Lee?
I think
Okay.
he said Tommy Lee.
Mick
Yeah.
seems like the obvious choice, being the one that kind of looks like some kind
He
of
does look like a
vampire.
vampire.
That's
Well, and Vince Neil will eat anything, so you could also put that.
See, Vince, I've never seen Crew with Vince, just with Mark with John
John
Corabi.
I've never seen them at all, man, but I want to. But dang,
Vince
man,
Neil.
the prices now, man.
I haven't either.
I would love to see Crew, man.
Oh, yeah.
Producer.
I saw
what
Motley
is-
Crue with Brittany.
Sweet.
Who were they with when you saw them?
I
I'm
don't think they
Vince.
had an opener. I think it was just like an evening with Motley Crue. That was sometime in the 2000s we went. 'Cause they
Producer,
hadn't
what
put
is
out
your
any
number
new music in
12?
a while.
My number 12 is okay. It's by Tough. I Hate Kissing You Goodbye, which is it's such a beautiful song, and I have like a strong respect for Stevie Rachel. I mean, he's done a lot. I think he's done a lot for the that world, with Metal Sludge and everything.
I don't know a lot of tough.
But I also
Tough
want to
stuff.
bring up his American Hair Band song. Hilarious. I love that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm like Joe. I need to listen to more Tough. I know I've heard them, but I haven't heard them in a long time, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Check out I Hate Kissing You Goodbye. The American Hair Band is a fucking good song.
Yeah.
You got what was Tie to the Bells. Yeah, off of Religious Fix was
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Tough has some really good shit.
Mhm.
I remember when it
never
came
really
out
enjoyed 'em
that
when I heard them.
that he was running
Metal Sludge.
Metal Sludge. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, have y'all heard Metal Edge is back? Are they doing print again or just online? Or
I
heard
think
a
so.
rumor.
I heard.
I
I
don't
think they
know
are.
if they're. I don't know what they're doing. I know, isn't it just Paul Gargano though?
it might be. I don't know. I just heard somebody put
Um,
it back and
What's her name? Jerry Mitchell. Is that her name? I think?
Jerry, but yeah, she passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sad.
Trent, what's your number 12?
My number 12 is I love this band. Hurricane, I'm on to you.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Kevin.
Catchy melodic. I love the video. I love Bobby Brown in the video dancing, makes me want to dance. And yeah, I read up on Bobby Brown. I'm glad she's awesome, dude. I'm glad she got her shit together, and because she had a rough patch in life, man. And I'm glad she's doing shit now again, And I always thought Bobby Brown was gorgeous,
Yeah,
and I love the song and the video and everything about that song, dude.
Hurricane did like Rudy Sarzo, not Rudy Sarzo, Carlos from Quiet Riot. His brother was in that band, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and then the vocal
version of "I'm 18" by Alice,
Yes,
they did on the Foreigner.
Yeah, Foreigner. Yeah. That's crazy. Hurricane, fucking awesome band. I definitely agree there. Joe, what you got?
Number 12.
Shit.
Scorpions, Big City Nights.
Yeah. It's a badass too.
It's so 80s, man. Yeah. It's awesome.
Love it.
80s, it hurts.
I fucking love that song.
That might be my favorite Scorpion song.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, there were a couple other contenders, but I was like, man, if I have to go with the one I think is the most 80s, Big City Nights for me.
Yeah.
That one or Someone Like You. Very close.
Man,
yeah.
From beginning to end, just listen to their catalog. I want to dive into some Scorpions, man, because I got to admit, I've never listened to the catalog.
Pretty much all, I think, of the 70s and 80s records are must-listens.
Yeah. Sweet, dude. I'm going to get on that.
Yeah, I need to get more versed in Scorpions because I don't really know much about them. But besides some of their hits
from 80s, was it 87 or 88? Yeah, Savage Amusement.
Yeah, that was like 88.
That song,
Rhythm of Love.
I remember Joe when we went to. I think me and you went to see Down together, didn't we?
I think so. Yeah,
and they had the video, the documentary before,
and it had some 70 Scorpions playing.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever experienced 70 Scorpions. Of course, I didn't dive into it afterwards.
Sales of Charon.
Yeah. All right, so my number 12,
brothers, man, they're badass musicians, man. Claw Main, he's cool shit. He's got a great voice.
My number 12, they get billed as a band from Memphis, but I go with the vocalist. He's straight up from fucking Knoxville.
Yes.
Fucking Every Mother's Nightmare. We got Rick Rule. I hate myself. So many good songs on this and the actually the new fucking CDs are good too. But these fucking albums fucking are stacked. But I have to go with I Hate Myself.
Yeah, that's a great album, dude.
Dude, it is, and their debut was fucking amazing.
Here in Knoxville, man, it was at the Preservation Pub. I had a lot of fun that night.
Yeah, we went to that. What was it? 3 years ago we saw them.
Yeah.
Is it the lead singer that's from Oak Ridge or something like that?
He's from Knoxville.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Knoxville. At least this area. I mean, you could say Knoxville, could be Oak Ridge, but they get billed out of Memphis. Your dad was.
Wikipedia says.
It was funny when me and your dad were talking about it, Logan. He was telling me that he was in a band here called Hard Knocks, and he was fired from that band because they said, you can make it, but you got to have a different vocalist. They got a different vocalist, and then Rick is the one that fucking made it with Every Mother's Nightmare. It's fucking amazing.
That is a crazy story, man.
Karma.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. Kevin, what is your number 11?
Number 11. From Second Coming. Heartbreak Boulevard. I fucking love Shotgun Inside. There were 4 or 5 tracks off of both of their first 2 albums.
Those guys
on my list. Barely missed. And
fucking Shotgun. Fucking love them. Me too, man.
Barely missed my list.
It's funny on Facebook. I'm going back and forth because so Scold had this album that he recorded in 2002, and then Cleopatra is putting it out, and they're talking about how Scold was an industrial godfather, industrial bands, and plus Manson. No mention of Shotgun Messiah. So I'm like, I'm going in the comments say, don't forget Tim was in Shotgun Messiah. And then like some dude, I've been going back and forth with the dude on there about that, but that's funny because above anything else Scold has done, that fucking album right there, fucking gold, man.
Yeah, yes. Gold. He can write some shit, dude. He's a good writer, man.
As a vocalist, he's fucking amazing. And me and Jamie were just talking about this, like him going from, which the original vocalist, which I can't remember the name, but I mean he was good too. That album was good, but when Tim took over, holy fuck, dude.
New level.
Mm-hmm.
I think that period between I guess the mid 2000s, 2010, when Marilyn Manson started coming back, like a lot of that was due to Scold. Marilyn Manson had a fresh perspective on music and shit. He was working with different people, and I think that's some of the best Manson shit I've heard in years.
Mm-hmm. All right, so at number 11, Mr. Clown Pants.
Okay, this is kind of like with Kevin and GNR. This is a group I've never really gotten into or dug into, but man, I love this song, and it's one I discovered probably about 5 or 6 years ago on Metal Mania, and that's "Screaming in the Night" by Crocus.
Oh yeah!
Oh yes!
I love Crocus, man.
I love that song and that video.
That song,
so wonderfully like just 80s post-apocalyptic kind of sci-fi movie. Fantastic. The ending doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's part of the charm.
Yeah, dude. I found a lot of my Crocus stuff today, my CDs, and I was like set them aside. Like, damn, I ain't heard no Crocus in a while. I gotta. Yeah,
so like
great.
That Crocus song, their cover of Ballroom Blitz, and then School's Out. That's the only thing I really remember from Crocus, but that's enough.
Same here. Exactly.
That's enough.
Yeah, dude. They're badass,
that song is so good.
That's fucking badass song.
Mm-hmm.
School's Out turns 50 this year.
Fuck. That's crazy, dude.
And that's one of those songs too,
almost as old
like,
as I am.
I don't know, it gets me right here. Like whenever I hear it, like it really sets a nice mood, and just it conveys that feeling really well to whatever they were trying to say. I get it.
Yeah. I feel you there, bro. Yeah, I love Crocus.
Logan, what is your number 11?
All right, my number 11 is it's the other Damn Yankee song that just barely edged out Coming of Age that we were talking about earlier. It's the title track to the second record, Don't Tread on Me.
Ooh, okay,
yeah. That song just makes me want to wear some cutoff jorts and and a cutoff flannel, man. It just makes me feel so American.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, your gas and flag shirt, cutoff shorts, and shoot birds and everybody.
Fuck yeah.
That was kind of like how Tommy Shaw was dressing around that period for them. So yeah.
Honestly, I've not heard anything past that first album, so I'll have to check that one out.
They
only did the two, so yeah.
Okay.
Well, I like to assume that everyone here is wearing cutoff jorts at the moment. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I'm wearing basketball shorts.
I've got my camos on. Yeah.
Not short enough to not short enough.
I'll tell y'all. I don't know.
And with slippers on, I'm wearing slippers.
I got basketball shorts.
Trent's gonna give us a show.
Yeah.
Better play on Skinny Bob.
Yeah, producer. Turn it up to 11, producer.
Okay, my number 11 is a song that I'm sure lots of other girls that were into that kind of metal at the time would get ready for their night out to. It's Slaughter Up All Night.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about if you guys would get that kind of thing.
I was about to say, just the girls? We had to get ready, too, back then.
Hell yeah.
Shit, I fall asleep at 9 o'clock. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I remember seeing those girls in '89 being like, "Oh God, she's so pretty," thinking that and shit, when my hormones are like or I was going through puberty and shit.
Dude, I thought about trying to like tease my hair the way I wore it like in the late 80s, early 90s, but I don't have any Aquanet, so.
Yeah.
I've never tried to tease my hair. I don't know how y'all did it.
Oh, dude, that 80s, the girls that they put their bangs under, they tease
curl,
them.
and then I also like teased out the two wings, you know, so they kind of like that, and then the big like whoosh,
absolutely
y'all put some time into that shit, man. Like,
hey, I don't know about y'all, but I know me and Kevin know all about back in the Bad Manners days. We would have to do that to get ready for those shows, man. All right, Trent, what is your number 11?
All right, number 11 for me. I think I know what it is. Let me look. Motley Crue, You're All I Need. It's the first ballad on my list.
Nice.
That is one of my favorite
so
ballads.
Good. Yes.
Yeah. It's like, you know, you can feel you feel the love in it, but you also feel the sinister shit in it. Like, you know, he killed her because he loved her, you know. And two, I think what drew me to that right now was I remember reading the Heroin Diaries with Nikki Sixx, and he was grieving his grandma had died, and my grandma just died. And, you know, Nona was about his grandma. He called her Nona. And, I felt that shit. And I was like, damn, dude. Like, yeah, I love that. That is probably my favorite ballad from the 80s, man. Yeah.
So with Insane's number 11, going with House of Pain by Faster Pussycat.
Yeah, that's
I fucking love that song so fucking much, but it's like I have another viewpoint of that song after watching Peacemaker. I don't want to sell Peacemaker so much because I mean,
I gotta finish watching that. I love that show.
Fuck.
There's amazing.
Yeah, the soundtrack is our fucking soundtrack. And then like Cena in that scene when that song plays.
Yeah, little dancing does the wigwam. I love that shit, dude.
Oh yeah, that's fucking hilarious, dude.
Wigwam's one of my current favorite bands, dude. I love those guys.
Yeah, 6 months from now they would have probably been on this list. I just hadn't got enough listen to them yet, but they're headed there definitely.
So good.
Joe, what is your number 11?
Number 11 is Mr. Brad Gillis, Night Ranger, and every song that you would ever probably hope that a stripper would dance to, but it'll still give you weird emotions. Don't Tell Me You Love Me.
Oh, awesome, dude. Fuck yes. Another one of my first concerts. Fucking Night Ranger, Quiet Rotten Girl School.
Oh, man, Ranger, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. I remember we were texting back and forth, and you mentioned something. I'm like, man, I gotta go listen to Midnight Madness again. I ain't heard that shit in forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great.
I don't know actually a lot of Night Ranger stuff, but that song is fucking Chef's Kiss, man. That song.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah. So my number 11, I did mention that you will hear Mark Slaughter's name, and I'm going to go ahead and throw out Dana Strom's name, but Tim was not the guitarist for this band. This band was headlined pretty much because the name of the band by a guitarist from Kiss.
Oh yeah,
I'm talking Vinnie Vincent Invasion, All System Go, baby.
Yes.
And Love Kills.
I almost had Love Kills on my list.
Me too. It barely missed mine.
Just missed. About 17. On my list.
Yes.
Was that Nightmare
he
4?
just can't get his shit together. I mean, those albums were amazing, dude.
Well, this album for me is better than the debut. This album with Mark as the vocalist, so much better.
Yeah.
Mark just has a fucking amazing voice. It's fucking awesome.
Dude, it's much better than the first one. I agree. I have to go with the second. Yeah.
And that would go on the Nightmare on Elm Street playlist. You got Dream Warriors, Love Kills, and then Bring Your Daughter.
Yes, by Bruce Dickinson.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And it's weird, Vinnie Vincent supposedly never liked Mark Slaughter's voice and was not happy with him being in the band.
Yeah, what's up with that, dude?
What in the world?
Weird.
I'm starting to understand why Kiss was always really weird with Vinnie Vincent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He's
Dude.
one of a kind, dude. That's for sure, man. I hope he gets his shit together, dude.
I do too, but goddamn.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of want to go to that Nashville thing where
He won't fucking show, dude.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's gonna cancel. Yeah, he'll cancel.
Yeah. Kevin, number 10.
Number 10. Well, I was kind of surprised, but Logan, I love you, man, because Hang On St. Christopher, number 10.
Yes, all right.
I didn't know that I'd hear it again tonight, but that is my favorite fucking Bullet Boys song.
It rules, man.
It is. It's a fucking awesome song.
And I even got the cool box set that.
Oh, look at that!
Hell yes.
Nice.
Oh shit, dude, that's cool as hell.
Digipag. Love that album.
Ah, yes. Insane bringing out the Dangerous Toys from the Shocker soundtrack.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Hell yes. Demon Bell. The Ballad of Horse Pinker.
Ballad of Horse Pinker.
So fucking awesome. I just saw this from Britt there that she saw Rat. That's what I'm reading off this.
Scorpions and Rat would be a fucking amazing concert.
I'm mad. I want to fucking see Rat.
James.
Thank you.
James Kodak. Yeah. Cool, dude.
And Mickey D and Bobby Blotzer in one night. Amazing.
Oh.
I'm learning so much here, dude.
Yeah, Brittany, was Mickey D with Scorpions at the time? Or no, you just said it was James. Never mind. It was James. So who was with Rat? Was it... oh, gosh.
Was Bobby gone by then?
Well, there was the guy who played with Alice and Megadeth, and then he did some touring with Rat. Now, I can't think of his name right now. And he was actually in Alice's band when they did the Wayne's World shoot. It'll come to me later, and I'll just shout it out. I'll shout it out loud for no reason.
Shout it out loud. But right now, we got Mr. Clown Pants. What is your number 10, sir?
Going new school with it again on this one. And the little band from Germany, and that's Money, Sex, and Power by Kiss and Dynamite.
Whoa.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And this was when they first came out, and they were at their glammiest, when they were still doing the tease. Like now, you look at them, and they look more like kind of a Creed-style band or something, but back then, they still had the big hair and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Fucking Kiss and Dynamite. If Insane wasn't in the kitchen, she'd be cheering you on right there, sir. She loves Kiss and Dynamite.
I downloaded one of their albums, man. I need to get more into them, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna dig them, man.
Oh, they're great. Dude has a great voice. He really hits. Kind of does the Axl Rose school of things, where he does the really deep stuff, and then he'll do the higher pitch stuff. Like just great blending of the two.
Yeah.
Yet another band.
That's the dude's name. I told you.
It took you a minute, but you got it.
Yeah, but start with this song.
Money, Sex, and Power. I'm hoping it's more like a hard school and less like a.
So this is like we just got this from it's like a greatest hits. See, yeah, it's on there. So I just got this, and I tried to get their new album, and Amazon is fucking me on it and not sending it to me. Which sucks.
Shit, I know, that's crazy.
But yeah, Trent, just start with Money, Sex, and Power. I think you'll dig it.
Okay. Hell yeah. I'm going to check it out.
Logan, what is your number 10?
I already got enough music to do a week now.
All right. My number 10, I'm going full Freddy Krueger on this one. I'm going Dream Warriors. Dawkins. Love that song.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Nothing wrong with that, dude.
You can't go wrong. It's amazing.
And knowing that George Lynch was high as a kite when they made that video makes that video even that much better, man.
Yeah, dude.
I can still remember the first time I heard that one. It blew me away.
Yeah.
It still fucking blows me away.
George Lynch is an amazing guitarist, man. I wish he got. Yeah, dude. He's really great, dude. I was glad I got to see Doc, and he got open for Bon Jovi. Doug, were you with us, Jamie?
Yeah. Bon Jovi and Dawkins. Yeah, I was there.
I can't remember.
He was in Atlanta.
Not.
I don't think so. It was I think it was 95.
Yeah, it was me, you, Sis, and Janice, dude. I enjoyed the shit out of that show, man.
Yeah, we were driving through Atlanta, some very bad parts of Atlanta.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I remember that too.
George Lynch's son-in-law is Richie Faulkner from Judas Priest.
Really?
I had no idea.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
Richie
cool.
was kicking ass the other night when we seen him in Nashville. He was fucking.
Richie's amazing.
Yeah, he is. man.
And sexy.
Yeah,
He's very sexy.
Yeah. Bree, Jamie, what do you got for number 10?
Sir.
This is my number 10 is a song that I'm sure Doug knew would automatically go on this list because it was one of my favorite songs from that era. Which is weird that it made number 10, but there is just so many good songs. Kick Tracy, No Rules.
Holy damn!
Oh,
yes, dude.
Fuck yes. I knew it'd be on there. I am surprised it's 10 though. So
I know, I knew you would be, but it was so difficult.
That's a resurrection from hell. Dude.
I've always been a rebellious child, so
Yeah. Probably last time I've heard Kick Tracy. Yeah. Probably last time I heard Kick Tracy was when we all like roomed together, Jamie, like in Decatur, dude, and we used to listen to that shit, you know.
Dude, do yourself a favor. Go re-examine them. They're fucking amazing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the vocalist, I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, Steven Chirot. He's still doing music. I mean, he cut off all the hair and everything, and it sounds a little more like matured, like Bon Jovi matured, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not really my thing, but I'm glad to see him still do music because his voice is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Guys going back and doing music still will come back on my list. I'll be speaking on that too. What's your number 10, Trent?
My number 10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My number 10 is Sleeping My Day Away by DAD.
Fuck yes!
Wow. I love that track, dude.
I knew it.
Was amazing. I can't remember his name, but I don't know because I saw it, you know, the middle part's just awesome, man. I don't know if he's doing that with two basses or a bass and a Fender that he's got tuned down, but that song is amazing, dude.
Disney After Day. What, Disney After Dark?
Yeah,
Disneyland After Dark.
After Dark. Yeah, I think so.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, the ending's perfect, man. It just kind of fades out. Like, yeah. I think they're from Finland, or they're from Denmark.
Denmark After Dark.
Yeah.
Joe, what do you got for number 10?
Number 10. My favorite Cinderella song, the other ballad that was a big hit, Nobody's Fool.
Oh,
I love that song.
That's such a good song.
I love that song.
That is a beautiful song, dude. That's like when you've been hurt and shit, you know, deep down, and you know, you feel that shit when you hear it.
Almost made the
I was
list.
at the gym this morning trying to build these biceps listening to it.
Never going there again.
So close to being on my list. So close.
Me too, man.
That's great.
It was hard for me to decide between that one and Don't.
It's going to get me out of the house and over to Harley Davidson to hear Tom Keeper sing it.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm going to be right there with you.
I think that's going to be a great show, man.
Dude,
it's like literally 5 minutes from my house.
Man, I'm excited.
Dude. All right, so my number 10 comes from the album that came out in 1992. The album's called Under the Influence, and it was very hard to pick a song from Wild Side. Let me tell you, I had 5 songs on my fucking master list, all from this fucking album, because unfortunately 92 was kind of like whenever, you know, the hair metal, sleaze metal, the glam, whatever you wanted to call it, was this kind of, you know, the plug was being pulled for it.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to go with Lad and Sin. There are so many good tracks on here. Guys, go ahead, go to fucking iTunes, just buy this fucking album.
I'm familiar with it.
It is so fucking good. So good. Now, if you listen to Hang On Lucy, don't do it in the car because you got the sirens. You're going to think you're being pulled over.
Yeah, right.
But Lad and Sin, so fucking good, guys. Wild Side. Very strange cover of, like...
Yeah. It's a little questionable. It's sleazy.
It's sleazy for sure, and like
Sleazy
she has
Pete
like
Martini.
some sort of cigarette on a stick type thing going on. I don't know. It's a little questionable. You wouldn't have it 2022. That cover is never going to happen.
That's one of the better things about the modern era. And I think everything sucks.
Dope has a song called "Everything Sucks." So
yes, they do. I remember that.
All right, Kevin, what is your number 9?
Number 9. Screensaver just went on, so I can't remember. Can't remember shit, man. I can't remember my name if somebody doesn't yell it at me.
Kevin.
Well, it's Mr. Kevin because it's all my students all day long. So Mr. Kevin. My number 9 actually was not on my 15 when we originally canceled. And going back and listening to and digging back in, I couldn't believe that it wasn't even on my master list. I just completely missed this disc. But then the more I listened to it, this one had to be on there. And I don't even remember being a big fan of it when it came out, or the band, really. I thought they were kind of ridiculous. But this fucking album is awesome. And it's Jackal. Album.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, not only did when I missed the album and I realized, and I started listening to it, then I couldn't pick which song because there are fucking 4 or 5 great songs on this album. So I went with I Stand Alone. Don't ask me why I feel. I just know I feel this way.
That song.
Fucking love it. Love that album, dude. Love that song.
Great album. I don't know why.
Yep.
I don't know why. I never really listened to that album before. I even know
Dirty Little Mind was on my list originally. Like, yeah, it ended up getting weeded out, but yeah, fuck.
And my dad's cover band. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, my dad's cover band used to do that song.
Dude, it's like Jackal. Like we got back into Jackal a couple years ago, probably about 5 years ago, because Jesse James Dupree was doing like this biker thing.
That TV
reality show.
Saloon.
So, and then they had the album that dropped, Screwdriver or something like that. And that fucking album was fucking good.
I'm going back to check it out. I never listened to it. I'm going back.
It's good. It's really good. It was like, holy shit, this fucking album is good. Yeah. And for you guys that hadn't seen Studio 666, remember the name Jackal.
Yeah, we can talk about
now I'm intrigued, but
we had talked about that kind of fake division or whatever, and I never really saw that. Like I said, with the rock, the division I saw was really like rockers and then country music people. But Jackal was that one group that both seemed to like. Like a lot of the country music fans liked Jackal, and then the rock fans liked Jackal. They were like that in between the two.
Yeah. And the way you say that, you know another band that draws that line too? And if you think about it, they are really aligned with Jackal, AC/DC.
Yeah.
I don't know, but fucking, I love both AC/DC and Jackal. So I'm fucking.
In Alabama, all the rednecks love AC/DC. I don't know what it is.
Did they realize they're from Australia?
They can't spell Australia, so no, they probably don't realize.
Okay, so Lee has put out a proposal here.
Oh, Man Behind the Mask.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm going, because if nothing else, you have Alice, but you also have fucking Kane, man. Kane's biceps, baby.
That's a tough one, dude.
I mean,
for me, honestly.
Really? I mean, I have to go Man Behind the Mask, just because, I mean, Coop and Kane.
Do it, man.
Really?
Kane. Man Behind the Mask, definitely.
Yeah. In the synth in A Man Behind the Mask, so fucking awesome, too.
Yeah, I can see that, man. Yeah, totally. Like, they're both fucking bangers, man. Yeah.
All right, so we're at 9, Rob. What you got?
This one's for you, Doug, and this one's for Skippy, and that is Trick or Treat by Fastway.
Ooh.
Can't believe that there's been no Fastway action on the list yet. But
I know.
Man, you want to talk about one of my favorite movies as a kid. One of my favorite soundtracks. I mean, I've listened to that tape so many times.
Dude, that shit's so powerful, dude. I agree with you, Rob. Shit, dude. I love Fastway, dude.
And talk about Sammy Kerr, one of the most underrated 80s movie icons of all time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Say What You Will is in my first 5 out, so it was in my 20.
What was his name, Doug? Tony played Sammy Kerr.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Not Tony Gold.
Shit.
Yeah, he was a cool. Yeah, that guy was awesome, dude.
He was a ballet dancer, wasn't he, or a dancer of some kind?
He was a solid gold dancer. I'm sure ballet.
My mind's getting old.
Yeah, and he was in the Beat It video. I mean, he had quite a career. Hey, Crazy Licks made the list here again. Insane Cisco with
Licks.
Killer. Fucking amazing song.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking amazing song.
Dude, that Trick or Treat soundtrack's a masterpiece, dude.
I tell you, before I got the tape as a kid, what I would often do is I would actually record stuff off the TV with a boombox.
Yeah.
And I actually recorded the prom scene.
About that, yeah.
I recorded the prom scene at the end. And so, like, whenever I hear Trick or Treat, I still expect that girl to scream out, "He's better than the real Sammy, huh?"
It was, man.
That's
They put
fucking
a lot
awesome.
of that shit, dude. Yeah, I love that.
Ashley, you're making me hungry too. I'm so hungry now.
I just heated up some food as well.
Yeah,
we're gonna have an ASMR heavy metal.
Yeah, dude.
Whisper,
definitely.
I'll take my shirt off and rub the tartar sauce on my nipples.
Oh yeah, well, dude, do it, man. We'll get so many hits.
I know. I quit my job. I was like, I'm just start making
I know.
Beat pics.
And Man of War too, when we all take our shirts off and rub.
Oh, Man of War. Oh yeah,
Man of War's next, y'all. So I'm already working on that shit. Producer Jamie's already got the list. She's trying to get a divorce from me because of this, but
no, oil me up. I'm ready.
Okay if you're out there, man. You got to get in on some of the Man of War shit, dude.
I'm not.
There's a sneak peek,
but I'm gonna have to suffer through it because he's gonna be listening to Man of War.
It's not all bad, you know.
What you got for number 9, sir?
All right. My number 9, this is the oldest song on my list. This one comes from '83, and we're going with Def Leppard, Stage Fright.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit. That barely missed mine, dude. A lot of the shit on Paramania did. I love that song, dude.
That song rules, man.
It does. Mm-hmm. Welcome to my show. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stage fright, don't you? I love Joe Perry's voice, man. Those guys are great, man. Even on the new Ghost album, have you heard Griftwood? Where he's like, yes, Papa does that, and the Nameless Ghost coming, always Def Leppard. Like,
if I was going Def Leppard, my favorite Def Leppard would be Bringing On the Heartache.
Yeah, that's a great one, man. Bringing on the heartache. Yeah. I love Leopard, man. I want to see them with Crew so bad, dude. You know, shit.
I saw them when they did that run with Journey a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We were supposed to see him with ZZ Top, but then COVID happened, and then fucking Dusty died. And
Dusty died, yeah.
So now that's not going to happen ever.
All of a sudden, my dogs want to come around when I made some fish.
I was glad I got to see ZZ Top, though, man. They were a really good band to see, man.
I never saw them.
They jammed, dude.
I got to see them.
Trent, Def Leppard got mentioned. Mention our origin story. Go watch The Lost Boys, and you'll hear mine and Trent's origin story.
Yeah.
Horror Buddies. We have an origin story with Def Leppard.
Yeah.
Jay, what is your number 9?
My number 9 is a band that the vocalist, I could not stand his voice for some reason. I don't know, for years and years. And Doug loved this band. And I just grew to love it, too. I mean, Jim Gillette has a great voice.
Oh, shit.
So, my number 9 is Nitro hot, wet, dripping with sweat.
Yes!
Yeah, those guys are badass, man.
Yeah!
You finally did it to me, man. I'm a fan.
Dude, any singer can shatter glass with his voice. I mean, yeah, dude, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And was it
Michelangelo
with the
played in
guitarist, or
I'm getting
was it
laid
Tony
tonight, y'all.
McAlpine?
Michelangelo, however you say his last name,
Yeah.
the guitarist.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was him or Tony McAlpine. I couldn't remember which.
No, it's Michael. It's Michael.
Okay, yeah, he's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, fucking him and Jim. Fucking, you know what sucks is a couple years ago, Nitro did a song with the drummer from Lamb of God played drums on it. It was fucking amazing.
I thought it was so bizarre.
I fucking loved it, but then it just fell apart, and that sucked.
Oh shit.
You know, and back when Jim and Lita were together, they did an album together. Holy shit, so fucking good.
I remember
Best
that.
thing Lita's ever done.
Good shit, man.
Okay, so number 9 for you there, Trino.
All right. My number 9 is, I'm going with my phone here. White Line, Lady of the Valley, dude. I love that song. Beautiful, man.
Yes.
Cool.
Lady of the Valley, Lady of the South, you know, shit, dude.
Fucking White Line almost made my list with
Mine
fucking
too.
till death do us part.
Yeah.
I fucking love the main attraction.
Yeah.
Joe and I have a weird White Line story. You remember when Outlook Grim were playing and that chick was wearing the White Line shirt? She had no idea who the fuck White Line was. She saw white and pride on there.
That's right.
And we're like, said that, and we're like, oh.
It was like, wait a second, what?
We walked away. It was like,
and then when I saw Megadeth in Knoxville, and it was on the Endgame tour, and James Lomenzo was playing with them.
Yeah.
And I had asked, I was like, hey, ever any talk of doing a White Lion thing? And he was just kind of like, nah.
Yeah. Yeah, with you guys.
I was with you, or Joe.
Maybe he thought I was being a smartass, but like I wasn't trying to insult him at all. Like
it was Megadeth, Suicide Silence, and Machine Head, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I wasn't trying to be a smartass. Like it's cool.
Mike Tramp was fucking amazing vocalist.
Vito Bratta.
Vinny, Vito
Bratta.
Vito. What was his name? Vinny Vincent? Yeah, that guy.
Bobby Blotzer
was a great guitarist too. Yeah, Mike Tramp was
yeah, Brittany was there at that show.
Britt was there.
I remember Britt being there too.
But I love that song. It's just about, you know, Lady of the Southern Hemisphere, Lady of Earth, you know, Lady of the South, you know, the southern portion, you know. This is a beautiful song. Great acoustic guitar in it.
Joe, what is your number 9?
All right, number 9 for me is a band that I fucking love. And I was supposed to go see them a couple years ago with my father-in-law. It was going to be them and Sammy Hagar and Night Ranger already on this list. But got canceled due to I'm not going to get into it, but there's so many songs and I just couldn't pick. So I decided to do a song that my wife really likes. Now, I don't know if we listened to this song the night that I, made one take, but I know at certain points, if I were to say, hey, I'm going to put on Slow and Easy, what do you think? That's going to be the night that there's going to be some lovemaking going on.
Oh, yeah.
So when we're ready for baby number 2, Slow and Easy is going to go on.
Yeah. Thank you for the love, you know.
Oh, my gosh.
I was almost going to put Is This Love on my list, but I was like, well, Caitlin really likes Slow and Easy, so I figured I'll put that one on there.
Yeah. Good choice, man. It's awesome.
It is. Now that song's going to be in my head.
That's so good.
And I know that me and Jamie will have a lot of the same tracks on our list, but I didn't think that our number 9s will be the same band. But god damn it, it is the same band. Now, granted, it's a different song. Crazy Love by fucking Nitro.
Oh, that's a good track too, man.
Yes. And it's actually, that used to be the most heard song in this house was Crazy Love. But actually, Johnny Died on Christmas is on our Christmas list. So it kind of gets played out more than anything else. So, you know, it can't take the cake there. Even though there's also a really good Cat Scratch Fever cover on there as well.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Sweet.
All right.
They're good.
Number 8. Oh, well, one other thing about Nitro. Fucking Jim Gillette just did a thing on Facebook. Did anybody watch that?
No.
I didn't.
Yeah, he just did it on Wednesday. I was fucking meaning to jump in on that. But I didn't. I know at one point he probably was one of the ones that said MMA was cooler than hair metal because he started doing this whole MMA thing. But you know, I want to hear his fucking voice again because he's such a good vocalist. Now, is he still good? I don't know.
Yeah, I'd love to
you
hear
know,
some new Nitro shit, dude. That would be amazing.
A lot of these boys like to have those backing vocals like Santa Cruz.
I knew that was coming. I mean,
come on. You know, Santa Cruz was not on my list like in the last 30, but they were a part of the 72. And now it's just like, boys, we know what happens. We know there's backup vocals, but goddamn, play it off. Come on. Jesus Christ, that was horrible. Yeah. But okay.
Gang chorus.
If you've seen the YouTube video, it's bad. It's more than gang chorus. Do have fucking back and lead vocals going on. He first said it was because they were trying to get publicity, but now I think it's because he's drunk off of tequila. But his band completely quit on him, like. Right before the pandemic, his band quit on him because of his drinking. So, you know, there's probably something to say about that, but I don't know. Santa Cruz has some fucking awesome songs. I love his voice. I love the whole and the group vocals there. It's something that definitely the old band had. I don't know. Maybe that's why they had the backing vocals because the new band can't do it. But I don't know.
Or are they American or?
Oh yeah, they're Swedish, man. I don't know. Okay. They're not American. It's like how many American bands are actually kicking ass like this shit anymore?
Yeah, like the Swedish bands. Yes. Yeah, hardly any, man.
Yeah. Okay. Number 8, Kevin. What you got?
All right, number 8. So we didn't. I kind of jumped right in because I went first, and a couple other people mentioned they were going to kind of say their rules. But one thing, you know, my rules were one song per band, and then I had a song that none of y'all would have ever heard except maybe Doug. I might have actually played it on cassette for Doug way back in the day. But that was from the band that I was drum tech for and manager for down when I was down in Auburn, Inner Soul. And of course, they never put out a record, so I can't show you the record, but they should have because they had some great songs. But what I realized is when they were starting out and playing Auburn, of course, you couldn't be an original metal band in a college town like Auburn. Because it was all the alternative college radio stuff. So they played covers to get gigs. So I looked down the rest of my list, and starting with this song, I think the rest of my list, every one of these songs was an Inner Soul cover. So when I looked down and I realized that's probably why they're on my list. Maybe less than the original, but because Inner Soul covered it, and I heard these all the time. But anyway, so starting off that list with Motley Crue from 1983, Shout at the Devil. Looks That Kill.
Oh yeah,
fuck yes, and yes,
that album, man.
I do remember you playing Inner Soul for me. Yes,
all right. You would have been the only one that would ever heard it and I don't even have it anymore. I've lost it. I've lost that tape. It kills me. But
Grego played drums for him, right?
Yep. Grego was the drummer. Yeah, Grego, and we ended up calling him Grego because we had Greg Owens and Greg Tennyson. Greg Tennyson was the guitarist and the lead guitarist in the band, so we ended up with Grego, and then of course he became Grego.
Dude, I remember you guys talking about them, man.
And Trent, you know Grego's mixtape that he made me, Taste of Chaos.
Taste of Chaos.
I know we've talked about that on Horror Buddies.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. And then that comedian that played in Auburn that Kevin had the tape of, he's like doing Scarborough Fair. He's like, "Are you going to scar up my dick?"
John Valby.
Yeah, dude, that shit. Well, he's doing parodies of songs. That shit was so funny, man.
Syphilis. It all started with a simple kiss. Now it even hurts to take a piss. Oh, how did I get syphilis?
Oh my God, I forgot all about that.
Leprosy. We need to stop. Go on. Move on. Move on.
All right, D, what is your number 8?
So this is a band that was my second concert ever. And I heard this song for the first time at said concert. And it is the first of many ballads coming up in my list. And that's House of Pain by Faster Pussycat.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
That one was always a unique song too, because it didn't, usually the power ballad type things were about relationship type things, but that one wasn't. Mm-hmm. So I think that kind of makes it stand out a little bit as well.
It does, man.
I like that
ballad list, man. Definitely 1 or 2, probably.
But that show, it was Ozzy with Ugly Kid Joe. And I don't remember who the opening band was supposed to be, but they canceled last minute, and Faster Pussycat filled in. So they opened.
Wow!
For the band,
lucky for you.
Oh. Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
And I remember when they played House of Pain. I mean, the lighters went up, and I mean, it was just like, for me, I was like 12 or 13 or something like that, and it was just really memorable.
It's timeless, dude. It's one of those songs you feel and relate to. It's just timeless, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when I started really giving the Faster Pussycat a second listen when that song came out, because you realize, I mean, that song's deep because it's not about the girl. It's not, and then you realize all the silliness in the other songs, and you realize, wait a minute, these guys, that's not all they're about. The bathroom and the bathroom wall, which those are fun, but
exactly.
I mean, that's. So House of Pain was just out of my 15 as well.
Yeah, it had depth. It had depth to it, definitely, dude.
And kind of funny about that one as well. Like I said, I discovered Newly Dead's first, but I'd seen that concert way beforehand. But since they were just kind of a fill-in band, he just said, "Hey, we're so and so, so and so." I missed the name. I didn't know who they were. I loved that show, but I didn't know who the band was. And then I discovered Newly Dead's and went back. I was like, wait a second, light bulb. And I was like, oh,
holy shit. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So they were kind of a lost band for me for several years.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an awesome story. I got chills, man. That's cool.
Dude,
glad I could help.
All right, Logan, what do you have for number 8, sir?
All right, my number 8, we're going to go with some Wasp. This is probably my favorite Wasp song. We're going to go with Animal, Fuck Like a Beast.
Yeah.
Or as I like to say, Flab.
So speaking of Animal and Wasp, and the fact that I'm having to do a Man-O-War, they have a song called Animal as well.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of like the same song. It's like, did they hear Wasp's Animal and like write the PG version of it?
Blackie would probably say yes.
and by the way, I know a Brit and Insane Lee. Y'all probably know your hair metal, but if you're just tuning in to this, or you're in your glam rock and your sleaze rock, go ahead and get your pens and paper out, because this is going to have some good shit on it.
Oh, did we ever answer Lee? Dream Warriors versus Man Behind?
Oh, we did, but I think you stepped away.
Oh, okay.
So let's hear what was your.
I mean, I love both, but like, Man Behind the Mask is my favorite Alice Cooper song. So I've got to go with it. And it sounds like I'm going to be playing at the FrankenCon convention opening for Casket Creatures.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
And so I think we're
do you
actually
have to
gonna
have
be playing.
VIPs to go to that show, though?
I think so.
Fuck.
One of the sponsors is putting on the Rock and Metal Academy as a sponsor for the show. So we're going to play like a 20-minute set. And they said we're going to do Man Behind the Mask the other day. So I fingers crossed we're actually going to be able to play it that night.
Are they doing I know that's where Joe Bob and Darcy's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's some writer that writes for Dracula comics or something.
Yep.
The Cult of Dracula.
Yeah, he'll be there.
The guy of Mark. Yeah.
2.
Yep. The Scream Queen.
Yep. Yeah,
I want to go to that. I haven't committed to it yet, but I want to go to it.
Well, if you
we're
get
going to
VIP,
go.
There's a chance you'll see me fuck up some.
I think VIP's sold out. So
okay.
Yeah.
That sucks. Because I would like to see you play. I've not seen you play since your Halloween party, like
I've gotten worse.
2018.
Yeah, it's going downhill.
Because 2019 I couldn't come because I was sick. I probably had COVID at that time, but I
probably.
All right, so
I think I got COVID now. No, I'm kidding.
Logan went. Producer Jamie.
Okay, my number 8 is a band. It was really hard to only pick one song from this band. I did that whole, only pick one song per band thing too. But Dangerous Toys, Teasing and Pleasing.
Teasing.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I love that.
For some reason, I just like all the sexually laden songs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do too, man. Shit, yeah.
I'm gonna be that metal guy, and I'm gonna tell you, Shadows Fall has an amazing cover of that.
Too.
Yeah. But yeah, that fucking Teasing Pleasing so fucking awesome.
I love that song.
They made that sexual innuendo exciting too. I know the lyrics today's music is a lot more explicit than probably what shit we listen to, but they made that shit exciting in the 80s. Damn, there's this girl or guy you like, you're daydreaming about, and they made it just damn, magic,
It's magic. It's like when David Coverdale would be like, I'm going to slide it in. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah, innuendo. What might he be talking about there?
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
All right, Trent, give me your number 8.
Number 8 for me is what was the last one I did? Okay, yeah, McQueen Street, My Religion.
Oh yes.
Nice.
I love that. Yeah, old school Alabama shit, man. Montgomery, man.
Montgomery, Alabama.
I don't have that CD, and it's bothering me. I want to get it. I want to get a copy of it. I love that CD, dude. That whole CD is fucking great.
I don't know if it's available on iTunes.
I got it on iTunes, but I don't have it on physical.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's probably gonna be an eBay purchase because
totally.
I don't think you're gonna find that at McKay's.
Yeah, but that whole CD is just fucking great, man. Good music.
It is.
They were great guys too.
Yeah.
But I mean, before that album dropped, when they were playing in Montgomery, playing in the bar scene, they were good guys.
Yeah. Dude, I love those guys.
Joe, what's your number 8?
Number 8 is this doesn't count because like I said, we're not doing Kiss because we've already done a Kiss list. But this guy plays in Kiss, and he wrote some songs on Hot in the Shade that I really liked. But before he did that, Tommy Thayer had that band Black and Blue, and the song "Wicked Bitch" is fucking.
Oh man,
yes.
I love it.
I was hoping we'd hear some Black and Blue. They almost made my list too. They're in my 20.
It's your wicked bitch. Yeah. It fucking rules, man.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I know Dr. Vincent from Phantasm had that Jamie had that Black and Blue CD. I don't have it. I wish I did. I wish I had a couple of those.
Is that on the first one?
I think so. I think so. He had that, and I want to. I like.
It's like that song and Hold On to 18.
Hold On to 18. That's. Yeah.
So my number 8 comes from Skid Row. Their 1991 effort, Slave to the Grind. And it's actually in a darkened room where I like Slave to the Grind as a song. I like it more, but there's nothing sleazy or hair or fucking glam or fucking any of that about Slave to the Grind, the song. But in a darkened room, I can go with.
I love that song, dude.
Dude, so good. So good.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, dude, it's great, man. Like, it's awesome. That song's so bad. I just love it.
Did you get it, Abri? Okay, you're good.
I did.
All right, cool. Skid Row, Sebastian Bach and Joe Estee made me want to be a vocalist. Now, granted, my vocals have nothing to do with either of those boys. I couldn't do it. I have a totally different ability there.
Yeah, they still influenced you, man. You know,
they very much influenced me. I wanted to be that. Those boys just amazing vocalist.
Yeah.
Well, that's like Chris Barnes always said that about, like, you know, Rob Halford and Exciter. He wanted to sing like them, but all that he could do was.
It's still the truth though, too, Doug, is, man. Like, we used to like make up bands around Bang Tango, like fucking Johnny Vamp was my name and Kelly Nymph was his name. Like,
Kelly Nymph.
Out shit. And Kevin too, man. He'd do it with us. Guitars and shit for us.
I was just me and producer were watching some videos, and she was making fun of some lyrics, and I started spouting out some rock and roll vampire. Yeah. And she even said that was
the first song. Yeah,
that's the first song me and Trent ever wrote, and boys, it was bad.
It was pretty bad stuff, man.
I don't know, dude. Rock and roll vampire sounds pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, but when you start hearing about all the whips and chains, you're gonna go, "Oh, wait a minute."
I'm still in.
All right, Kevin, what do you have for your number 7, sir?
All right, so number 7. Number 7 comes from this disc.
Oh shit.
Toxic Rose.
Which, good one. You know, these guys really, when I got into them and discovered them, that sent me back to all the stuff that's on the rest of my list, right? You know, when I got back into these guys. So, but song for the week.
Check some of this stuff out. A lot of this stuff I've not heard.
That's a great band. Great song.
Yeah. I love fucking Toxic Rose.
Yeah. Almost made my list as well.
Yeah.
Hell yes. Oh, insane jumping in there with some Tricks or Surrender.
All right.
God, Sister's like a sniper tonight. She just drops them in periodically.
Yeah.
Pinpoint precision.
Yeah, actually, I think Kevin, you bought me the 7-inch for a Toxic Rose album.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was ordering from overseas.
Yes.
When the grunge thing started really kicking in and the glam metal and sleaze metal started kind of changing up their sounds a bit. See, I think Toxic Rose, that's the direction those bands should have gone in. Should have kind of stuck to their guns, but just gotten heavier rather than just trying to, I think that would have been a much better place to go.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of those bands kind of tried to put out alternative albums during the time period. And
adapt to the sound, Yeah,
totally. That was definitely a problem. And that is probably why it truly died in 93. Because besides, like, Every Mother's Nightmare, 93 just didn't... The sleaze, the glam, the cock rock, wherever you want to fucking call it, just kind of even bands like Slit Toxic, they had the album come out in like 94, if you listen to Slit Tots' album '94, where it's still good. I mean, you fucking still have Nick's fucking amazing vocals there.
Right, yeah.
But you could tell he was listening to a little bit more of that, grunge stuff.
Yeah.
And record labels.
The record labels, because look at how many of these bands, their debut album was 91 or 92.
Yeah.
That's because the record labels were scrambling to sign, a sleaze, glam, hair metal band, because the truly good ones and the ones that stayed had been around a couple of years. You look at '89, there were a lot of great albums.
Oh, yeah.
There were a lot of debut albums, 91, 92.
Yes.
And then that was their only album. Those are the bands that are the one album wonders, because they put out that one album, and then the record companies had to sign the grunge band because Nirvana hit, and so they had to do that, and it killed. And some of those bands, some of those debut albums that came out 91, 92, those are the band. I mean, those are great albums.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you look at my list, I mean, I have a couple of 80s songs, and most of them are from 89, like Evan said. But, most of my shit is gathered in 92, 91. I mean, just because all these fucking amazing bands are getting signed, like Wild Side. It
makes no sense, because I mean, you look at Dave Grohl; he's a Judas Priest fanatic. He loved all the hair rock. I know Kurt didn't; he was more into the punk stuff. But it was the same vein they were tapping in, like
you say that, but Kurt was obsessed with like fucking Celtic Frost and shit too.
Yeah.
So the grunge, people want to hate grunge for being killing hair metal, but the thing is, or metal in general. But the thing is, these boys didn't. The fucking Kurt Cobain was not saying let's fucking death to fucking Celtic Frost and Sepultura and shit like that.
Yeah, we're trying to destroy.
I mean, they were just trying to fucking do music. They had their style. They didn't fucking care if fucking Poison dropped the native tongue. I mean, they didn't care.
That was a whole media. That was
it was media. It was media.
I still think the whole Nirvana Guns N' Roses feud was a lot propelled by the media too,
Oh yeah, for sure. But then Guns N' Roses liked controversy. So.
Oh, they did. They were in love with it.
Yeah.
And if you think about kind of the bands of that time period that made it, most cases it was the ones that kind of stuck to their guns. Like, I can't think of one example off the top of my head of one of those bands that changed their sound to be more modern, that were more successful after they changed their sound. Well, bands that were established, of course.
I think Motorhead is one of those bands. Motorhead never really changed their sound, and they released great albums in the 90s, and they released great albums I know they're not, glam, but like, it's not like they ever, Metallica did change their sound, and Europe changed their sound. Europe kind of started down tuning, getting heavy and stuff like that. Like, Motorhead was Motorhead. Sodom is the same way. If you're into the thrash kind of stuff, they kind of got more punky, but they were still heavy in Sodom throughout the 90s.
Well, there's a difference between evolution of sound and just straight up, hey, let's be grunge now.
Well, we talked about it on our Kiss list when we did Carnival of Souls. That shit, most people would look at it as just Kiss aping what was hot in the 90s, but I don't know, there's some really great songs on
the album rules.
So I think you're losing a lot of good music if you just discount it because of Winger doesn't sound like that anymore. It was like, okay, but they might have some good shit.
Yeah.
And
then when after Kurt died and you had Korn, and okay, let's everybody sound like Korn now.
Yeah, right.
Same thing with the media, man.
And I've actually enjoyed some of the bands. Like Wasp is like one of the biggest bands that did that. I mean, they had the glammy type shit. They had the straight up metal. They then went to industrial.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Alice Cooper, same way. He entered, and it's not a bad thing to do that. But then when a whole genre does that, it's just like, it fucking kind of ruined it.
Well, as I mentioned on the Alice Cooper list, that's the thing about Alice is he's kind of like Madonna in that sense. Is he just kind of evolves with each time period, and he used to do 2 albums per.
Yeah,
right.
Do 2 albums with the sound and then move on.
And everything.
And I guess the hallmark is the quality of the songs is so like we'll take Alice or we'll take Wasp. If you take Wasp at their glammiest or Alice at his most 70s, amazing songs. You take Alice in the hair metal era. I didn't put him on here because we've already done an Alice list. But you take, if you want to go like sort of cheesy hair metal, Raise Your Fist, amazing. Constrictor, amazing. And then you go sort of glammier, Trash and Hey Stupid, amazing.
Yeah.
Because the fucking songs, no matter what, are always
strong.
great.
Yeah.
It's still Alice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And to more on what both Rob and Joe are saying with the 2 album circuits, I hope Alice's next album doesn't continue Detroit stories.
Agreed.
I like Detroit stories, but yeah,
it's good. But
I would rather it continue Paranormal.
Yeah.
Paranormal's awesome.
I thought that was a so much better album.
Yeah.
That didn't have a. Yeah.
I never really got into Warrant, but I remember a bunch of my friends were like, "Oh, Warrant just did an alternative album," and that's like all people were talking about for a minute there. But I never heard to hear what Warrant's alternative album sounded like. But supposedly,
I don't remember them doing a straight up alternative album, but I do remember Dog Eat Dog was kind of like Slave to the Grind. It was more of a like fucking let's get heavier.
It was called like Ultraphobic or something.
Yeah, I know. I okay. I know the album you're talking about. Dog Eat Dog was where I kind of stopped with Janie.
Janie did a great song on the Alice Cooper record, Along Came a Spider.
Oh, that's a fucking awesome album.
Yeah, the one that got away. He's got songwriting credits on that one. That song's one of my favorite songs on that album.
So, Rob, I'm gonna have to go back and listen on that album because actually I think I did purchase it, but
I've never even heard it. I just remember people talking about it.
Fucking boys, I've got Warren on my list, but we're already 2 hours in. We gotta speed this shit up.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Brittany's she's under the Def Leppard and Bon Jovi. Yeah, that.
Oh yeah.
They did get popular. Bon Jovi even dabbled in the country, or I don't know.
Yeah, dude. And then
it's me, right?
Solo record too. It had the King New Orleans on it, which was fucking.
What you got, Z?
Okay, so movie or songs from movies are often some of the most memorable for me from back in that time period. So you put a song in a movie and it really kind of just put it on another level. And this is my next ballad on the list. And this is a song, I hear it, it takes me back immediately every time I hear it. And that's Blaze of Glory by Bon Jovi.
Oh,
John Bon Jovi.
Yes. Yes.
Not the band.
Young Guns too.
Young Guns too, yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
A fucking amazing song, man.
Brett led you in on that one. Perfect Cue. Yeah, dude, that's a great tune, man.
I get goosebumps when I hear that song.
I love Richie's slide, dude. Richie Sambora is a great guitar. I love his slide stuff, man.
Did he play on that one? Because I know that was a John Bon Jovi solo song. That wasn't the band.
Correct me on this one, Doug. If he didn't leave till John went and did his solo.
No, that was like Rob said. That was solo. I don't think that was Richie on that album. On that soundtrack. Yeah. I think it was just Sean.
Yeah.
I
could be wrong.
Bon Jovi. People can say what they will about him, but he's one that stuck to his guns, persevered, and he continued to sell records, sell out shows. He made it.
Yeah,
he had a vision, dude, and he was great.
For sure. I mean, my mom still fucking loves Bon Jovi. That is like her favorite artist above even Elvis, above fucking Rick Springfield, which is like some of my mom's favorite shit. Bon Jovi is still up there with her.
She's obsessed.
Oh yeah.
So the slide guitar on Blaze of Glory was Jeff Beck, actually.
Oh shit!
Okay,
that's
crazy.
Nice.
I just downloaded one of his early albums. I've been wanting to get in more of him. Yeah, Jeff Beck's great, dude.
Yeah.
Interestingly, just yesterday in my suggestions on YouTube, it was something like the top played songs of 2001. Bon Jovi was in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. He transcended the whole like thing, the whole genre thing.
Oh, here we
man.
go. Here's from the video shoot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Check out that fucking rainbow in the dark.
Yeah, look at that chest, man.
Dude, yeah,
I mean,
he was a fine dude, a fine specimen of a
yeah.
dude.
I mean, I would not be against putting my head above on that chest.
No.
I liked him as an actor too. I don't know if any of you saw any of his acting work, but I thought he had a lot of potential to do that as well. I don't know why it didn't go a lot further than it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of ventures he loves. Like I think he bought the Giants. Did he buy the Giants, the NFL, or maybe it was another football league?
It wasn't NFL. He did have an arena football team.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Logan, what's your number 7, sir?
All right, my number 7. We're going from 1986. We're going with Europe, Cherokee.
Oh my God! Yes.
Man, yeah.
Dude, that song is just it's
Awesome.
pop
Beautiful.
metal at its finest. It's so good.
And on the trail of tears.
Yeah, it is a
Fucking-
good song, dude.
I mean, I think Europe will probably always be known for like Final Countdown. I don't know,
Amazing.
yeah, but I mean, fucking guys, dig into some of the deeper.
Oh yeah.
Some of
Yeah.
what do they call it? Some of the deep cuts.
Yeah.
Some of these albums.
And some of John Norum's solo albums are fucking amazing. Again, it's another band where people kind of think of it as like, oh, that's that silly band with the Final Countdown, but every single one of those guys were amazing musicians. Still,
Exactly.
Mhm.
it's
Yeah, totally.
It's not
For
like
sure.
a joke.
Does anyone else automatically think of Arrested Development when they hear Final Countdown now?
You mean the band or the show?
The show.
Oh, the show. I never watched the show much, man. I've heard it's really good.
It's great. And one of the guys is a magician, and his entrance music is Final Countdown.
That's awesome, man. Yeah.
That's
I didn't
awesome.
ever watch those. I know Lisa's been wanting to watch them too.
All right, J-Head, let's get that number 8. No, number 7. Number 7.
My number 7 is Love Hate Blackout in a Red Room.
Oh,
The song.
Oh,
Blackout
Love
in the
it.
Red Room. Yeah, dude. Why do you think they call it dope? I love that too, man. That was great.
Yeah, so
Those guys are
Love
sleazy,
Hate was
man.
on my list, but it was Rock Queen until I really listened to the song and it creeped me out, and I banished him because I'd never. I guess when I was a fan of that song back in the day, it didn't bother me so much that he was blatantly saying he was going after a 13-year-old, and it kind of creeps me out now. So they're no longer on my list, but
Kind of like
There's
Christine
there's
16
some
with
songs.
Gene Simmons.
Yeah, there's some songs back then that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Christine 16 comes to mind, dude. You know?
She's only 17.
Yeah, Winger.
Hey, watch out on the winger.
ease
What's
up.
your-
Winger was great when we seen them. They were amazing, dude. We at the time we were kind of like, oh, Winger, man, because we were teenagers, but like they were great, dude.
Poor
Speaking
Winger.
of Winger, like I recently watched a compilation of Beavis and Butthead episodes and stuff. And even though I still have a soft spot for Beavis and Butthead, and some of it was funny, their taste was actually terrible.
Oh yeah.
They actually made fun of a lot of great bands that they would have actually
they tore
loved.
Winger to shreds, man. They had Stewart,
That
Stewart. He had
poor
the
little
was
dude
right.
that had the
Winger's
Winger
awesome.
shirt.
And it's like they would make fun of something great like King Diamond.
Oh,
but
yeah,
turn
yeah.
around and then love crap like Corn. It made no sense.
They made fun of King. They made fun of Cannibal Corpse. Oh yeah.
Yeah. A little bit on love hate because I had to pee. I'm sorry. So Jizzy Pearl. I mean, that is like the go-to vocalist now. I mean, the dude has been in like how many bands?
So many
It's like,
bands.
yeah.
Every band.
I mean, didn't he sing for like Bobby Blotzer?
Yeah, he did. I think Jizzy Pearl presents Bobby
He has
Blotzer
some for
right
everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, settle down, Danzig. No, I agree, Rob. I mean, that, where I do also have that soft spot for Beavis and Butthead, like, they were assholes. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They were
Although
little dicks,
they
but they were
turned
funny,
me on to the
you know?
Scat Man, so I can't be too mad at them.
Like I really like Grim Reaper, and man, they were
Fucking hell, dude!
Grim
Grim
Reaper,
Reaper,
fire.
yes.
yes.
I mean, Rocky to
yeah.
Hell. I mean, that is
Yes.
a song right
Well,
there.
Grim
Fuck
Reaper, I
yes.
thought was too metal to put on this list because I would have put just 15 Grim Reaper songs.
I agree. Yeah,
I love Grim Reaper, man.
Fucking Lust for Freedom. Oh my god.
I love Grim Reaper.
yeah, like
so
you
much.
said, it was too metal. Yeah, I didn't.
Night of the Vampire.
Not,
I love
fucking
Steve
love.
Grimmett. Steve Grimmett's Grim Reaper. I love him
Crazy.
too.
Mm-hmm.
That
7.
guy's got
Trent.
diabetes and like lost part of his leg, and he still fucking rocks.
Oh hell yeah!
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing with Lizzie Borden. I love Lizzie, but I
Yeah.
just didn't feel they fit on the list quite
Right.
properly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It was
that
like
was.
horror rock, kind of like Lily Borden's great too.
I mean, I was struggling with that too, Rob, and that's why I didn't put him on here. But I mean, honestly, if you watch some of the old videos, I mean, he was glammer than glam, dude.
That's true. But he
But
was like 70s glam.
Yeah,
New York
yeah,
Dolls,
yeah.
like old school
Yeah.
glam. His
Yeah.
giant hair and the lipstick and the silver
Yeah,
outfit. Yeah.
Mhm.
they did a lot of cool shit that would have fit into horror movies, man. Like even
Oh yeah.
Doug, you
Dude,
got that CD
it's-
for Christmas, right?
I know, that's crazy. Both
Yeah.
of us got that CD for Christmas. Well, that's and dude, what a fucking awesome CD that
Yes,
is.
it is. That is great. I mean, people complain it's not as heavy as usual, but it's still so catchy and good.
Fuck
So
yeah.
what?
Fuck yeah. Trent, number 7.
Number 7. Well, we got off on a tangent, didn't we? Okay, my number 7 is hell, I ain't been showing the CDs. Bang Tango, Untied and True.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, I love that
A
song,
good
dude.
documentary about them on YouTube recently. It's worth
Yeah,
checking out.
dude.
Yeah.
They the way Joe does vocals in that, dude, it's like at the end of it, it's amazing, dude. I've always loved Joe Estate, dude. And have yet to meet him, but if I meet him, I'd be like, dude, I loved you since I was a teenager, you know.
dude, we did. As
He's
you can see, that
amazing.
we had it signed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Suck.
we
You still suck for that, by the way.
we actually met him when he was a vocalist for
Doug and Jamie met him.
Beautiful creatures.
Beautiful Creatures. But it was like I was so upset. I fucking Beautiful Creatures, fucking awesome, but Bang Tango was my shit.
Right.
Thanks to Kevin.
Yeah, they were fun.
Probably, I think the first time I heard him was Inner Soul doing fucking Someone Like You.
Yeah,
Yep.
But fucking love Bang Tango. But when we saw Bang
so
Tango,
funky and soulful, man. Like,
Bang Tango, to me, there were some fucking awesome songs. Unfortunately, to Joe, he would rather cover other bands. So when we saw Bang Tango, it was more like, oh, here's a fucking awesome Bang Tango song. Oh, there's an AC/DC song. There's a Led Zeppelin song. And it was just like, oh my God, I wanted to see fucking Bang Tango.
but yeah, dude. But like, and the same with Beautiful Creatures. Like, I loved them, but like, it was right in the middle. They were playing fucking kick-ass rock and roll when everybody wanted to hear Limp Bizkit, you know?
Yeah.
And that didn't matter.
Luckily, when we saw Beautiful Creatures, it was purely Beautiful Creatures. When I saw Bang Tango, it was more like 5 good Bang Tango songs and like 6 cover songs. It was like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Taking it back to
I'll always swear by Bang Tango because they were so original and funky and cool, and just as cool as the Chili Peppers were back in their heyday with Hillel and all them,
taking it back to Newly Deads. I don't know if you remember, Doug, but when Newly Deads first started, it was Tammy and the bass player of Bang Tango.
Yeah.
So
Kyle.
Kyle.
So that first Newly Deads album has the funkiest bass running through the whole thing. It's really, really interesting to hear that kind of bass in industrial bass music.
And that was my true progression with Glam going into that, going more gothy. Bang Tango started that with fucking Dancing on Coals. I mean, you got something like, Dressed Up Vamp and shit like that. It was funky, but it was also kind of darker. Shit got darker. And to me, Newly Deads was the perfect example of, well, that's where Glam should have went, because they were glammed out, but then they were, Indulge kind of embraced that. We embraced the whole like glam plus the gothy. We had our Sisters of Mercy and our fucking Bang Tango and our fucking Faster Pussycat CDs. Yeah. So
what was I always say that Indulge cover of Halloween is my favorite Halloween cover of all time. Especially the part when you mess up and then start it over.
Yeah. And, the drunken night.
Dude. We were fucking loud, dude.
Yeah. Joe, what is your number 7?
Number 7. It doesn't make any sense, but I love it. Skid Row, Monkey Business.
Monkey Business, baby. Yes.
It's the goofiest fucking song, but it's awesome.
Dude, but fucking Sebastian's vocals are so fucking powerful there. Yes, it's so fucking good. Such a good album, man. It's kind of crazy because if you think about the album cover, they're like coming upon like, it's what, 92, right? Is that when this album came out? Yeah. So we're 30 years from this album. So they're doing a whole thing on this album right now. They even got this shirt. Do you guys know who actually did this album cover?
Bobby Blotzer?
Good answer.
Ed Repka.
But it's actually Sebastian Bach's dad.
Whoa.
Yeah, Sebastian Bach's dad painted that album cover. So,
wow.
Yeah. So, they're capitalizing on this, but yet they fucking, it's just weird to me. It is like Sebastian Bach did his first or maybe second. His first solo album was a live album, but the first one that really was Sebastian Bach, man. He has a fucking song on it, that I fucking listen to. I mean, we're coming upon my dad's death day, and I always listen to this song. It's Sebastian, and I even tried to tell him when I met him about how powerful this song is to me, and I get choked up. But that album also had a painting from his dad on that album, so really fucking cool. All right, so my number 7, I don't have the CD with me. I don't know where the hell it is, but it is Crazy Licks off of Rough Justice, Killer, just like Insane.
Killer. I gotta check this out. I've never even heard of Crazy Licks.
Oh, that is such a good album, man.
You have heard that song, I'm sure, because I have sent you like a couple years ago, like 5-6 years ago, I sent you a Friday the 13th the game trailer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's Crazy Licks. It sounds like something that was recorded in the fucking 80s. It sounds like something that, was recorded for fucking Don Dawkins. I mean, it's just...
Now we're talking.
Yeah, that fucking phrase. And I also sent you Rob's song, the video for that. But Crazy Licks, they're coming to fucking Gatlinburg. I really wish I could see them. I don't have $175 fucking dollars, so I can't go to that shit. But yeah.
I mean, of all the 80s style bands, I'd say they are the most 80s and the most sincere, genuine. A lot of people like to mention Steel Panther, but Steel Panther's still comedy, kind of a parody. Whereas Crazy Licks is sincere 80s style rock, and it's amazing.
They are. Fucking them. Oh fuck! What was the other band? The vocalist killed himself. They got a new vocalist.
Crash Diet.
Crash Diet. They're another one. I fucking love Crash Diet.
Yeah, Cocaine Cowboys was in my 25.
Yes.
Making my cuts.
Yeah. Those cuts, man, they're hard.
You might say they are some
fucking brutal.
rough cuts.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready? Unfortunately, Are You Ready is not on our thing, but that band with Pat Briggs, which went on to do Psychotica, that whole fucking album got cut. I mean, that was one of the bands that just got killed with this whole, we got to sign bands like Nirvana.
Yeah.
I mean, Are You Ready never got released.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Kevin, what didn't get cut for your number 6?
All right, and before I do number 6, I actually, when I turned off my camera earlier, I had to go do a wardrobe change. I don't know if y'all have had one of those on the list yet. But when I was digging out the Poison shirt, I found this.
I had that shirt as well. I used to rock that shirt all the time.
Memories.
Love you guys, man. Yeah. All right, number 6.
Love you, dude. I love you
number
too,
6. Have to go Skid Row. And from here on out, I believe, no, there's one song on my list that is not a Inner Soul cover influence, but on this album, and there's a lot of good tracks, there's the big tracks, but the track I'm going with is Sweet Little Sister.
Yes.
Yes.
Great song, man.
You know, Sebastian recently did that on a, I guess, whatever, last year, and he switched up some lyrics that were considered offensive from that track.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. It's pretty cool.
Go check it out.
Yeah,
I hadn't heard him do that one
dude, you know?
recently.
Someone Like You. Yeah, I believe he went and done the whole self-titled album.
Cool. I have to check that out.
Have y'all heard that Sebastian song "Wish"? Man, like I think it's on the end of. It's not on. It's his second, so Kicking and Screaming, where he's like, "I wish I could be everything to you." It's a ballad and shit, you know, and it's really cool, man. You know, wish I could be everything. I can't remember the lyrics of it, and somehow how everybody hurts, and you know, I want to be there for you, you know, that kind of shit.
I've had a couple spins on that album. I think it's a good album. It didn't really stick with me though.
Yeah.
So I am not familiar with it.
Yes, the last track on the Angel Down, I really enjoy Angel Down more because it had
that title track is amazing.
Yeah, it had Axl on it with him and shit, you know, and that was when Axl was in his recluse mode, not doing anything, you know. And
Trickster making another appearance here.
Oh yeah,
give it to me good.
Retro, we're doing that Man of War list next, dude. So
yeah, Man of War next. All right, number 6, Mr. Clown Pants.
This is my last kind of deep pull, and it is a stretch because it's a song that really doesn't actually belong on this list, but I like it so much I'm putting it on there. And that's and this is my favorite Kiss-related song across the board, and that's "Into the Night" by Ace Frehley.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't really belong on the list, but it's here. It is.
I almost had Rock Soldiers.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I love Rock Soldiers.
Dolls. I mean, Ace and Frehley's comic, man. You got some good ass shit there.
Yeah.
And that's one of those ones I really wanted that CD, hesitated, and now it's out of print and expensive and never got it. But I love that song and even like that video too.
Which album is that from?
Frehley's Comet. 87.
Oh, it's from the first one.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah,
Hell,
I think
Rock
Soldiers and Frehley's Comet. First one that Ace Frehley released after Kiss. Dude, I got stories about that song. I sitting outside of Walgreens in Knoxville at night and see the homeless people. And, you know, when he says see the man along the road, see the man is me. I mean, I love that tune, dude. Yeah, that was a great album, dude.
I like his vocals, very unique and different. I mean, almost kind of spoken word-ish in a way. And his drummer was rocking a powerful mullet, too.
Oh, yeah. he did that song that Breakout that him and Eric Carr, they were jamming, and he went ahead and did a song with that. I really love that shit.
Oh, did you say Into the Night?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure enough.
Yeah.
And then I've also got this, the Frehley's
Second
Comet
Body?
Live +1.
Oh yeah, cool.
And that's pretty
That
cool.
is
It's got
awesome,
Anton
dude.
Fig on the drums.
Oh,
awesome.
Wow.
Which I can't remember if he's on the studio album. Anyway.
Logan, what is your number 6?
All right, my number 6. We're gonna go with a song from 1989. We're gonna go with Dangerous Toys, "Scared."
Hell yeah.
I mean, that song just rules. When I first started making this list,
it does.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be number 1, but there's a couple songs that have just edged it out here. But yeah, I was listening to that song like nonstop. It's so good.
It is. I was trying to get. I was like, Doug, let's use that for our horror buddies intro, but we're afraid we're gonna get sued and shit. Scared's awesome, dude.
Yeah. So when you end up went.
Oh no, we lost that.
Oh, you by night. Oh no. Am I gone?
No, you're back.
Yeah, you're gone. You're here.
Okay. We ended up going with Outlook Grimm's Magnolia by Night, which is another another horror thing.
Yeah. Not going to get sued for using that one, right?
That's right.
No. Bree, what is your number?
Okay.
No. Jamie, if you could give me your number 6, but also ask Jerica what her favorite Kiss member is.
Who's your favorite member of Kiss?
Paul Stanley.
Paul Stanley.
And what do you like
There
about
you go.
Paul Stanley?
Because
Everybody
he's
did you
hot.
right, Jerica.
Because he's hot.
Wow.
You're too young for that.
You're raising that goal right.
We
Doug.
agree.
We agree, sure, but you're too young for that.
Hey, I've never
Yeah,
seen.
you got a lot of uncles on here that's going to tell you you're too young for that, right?
That's right. Uncle Dave wouldn't tell you that, but we will.
Yeah. We got a
All
lot
right,
of
Jay.
super fan on our hands
My
too.
number
man.
6 is Shotgun Messiah, Heartbreak Boulevard. Love it.
Nice.
I love Tim Scold.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful wavy hair.
Yeah.
I love that video.
Yes.
As much as Doug and Joe love Kane Roberts.
Jerica
And we
likes
do
Kane
love-
Roberts now.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
It's
Yes.
Oh, you turned
like Kane
around.
Roberts, don't
Excellent.
you?
Yeah. I
You like
love
Kane
him,
Roberts.
but I like Bob because of his muscles.
You like
Yeah.
his muscles in his
his
M16
muscles.
guitars.
Oh God, yeah.
Rambo.
Paul is a badass. That
Yeah,
is for
definitely.
sure. Trent, what is your number 6?
Okay, my number 6. I'm gonna go with. Oh, here we go. Bang Go the Bells by Babylon.
Babylon AD.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember. I couldn't forget that, man. All the good times we had with that, with
Yeah.
the air guitar and the pre-band days.
Yep.
Doing
There's a
Misfits and Babylon AD.
There's a video of me and Trent doing Bango the Bells,
And
man.
it's just a catchy fucking song, dude. That
Yeah.
the riffage in it is just badass, dude.
Maybe if we get 500 subscribers, I will upload the video of me and Trent air guitar into
Put that
Bango the
up.
Bells.
Oh goddamn! I'm about
There-
to make
it's-
500
It's-
ghost accounts.
It's great.
I am going to recruit
It is-
500 people right now.
Amazing.
Whenever I do the kick, oh, it's worth it. And I'm using my dad was building an airplane in the garage, and I actually was using his stirring thing as a mic. So
Yeah.
I'll make 250 accounts. You do the other
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
I'm gonna make some ghost accounts.
Those are fucking days, dude.
Oh yeah. All right. So Joe, what do you have for number 6?
Because I can't do any Aussie stuff, I'm gonna go with another band that is fucking awesome and underrated, even though the singer was, from what it sounds like, a total asshole. And that is Badlands, and I'm going with the track "Last Time" from Voodoo Highway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love
Jakey
Badlands.
Lee all the way.
Jake was the man.
Yes.
Jake was fantastic,
I
and I
love
mean,
Jakey Lee.
you know,
Some of the
say
Red
what you will
Dragon
about Ray
cartel
Gillen.
stuff I like.
As a person, it sounds like he was fucking terrible. You know, the guy knew he had AIDS and still would go out and bang groupies, even though he knew he was going to give it to them.
Yeah.
But in terms of his vocals, you know, he sounded amazing on Eternal Idol, and then they ended up he ended up getting kicked out of the band, and they brought in Tony Martin, which is awesome. The fucking Tony Martin Black Sabbath stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
But then his stuff with Badlands, dude, his vocals are amazing.
It's amazing.
That album's awesome.
So I'd say, Last Time for me, but High Wire, close second.
Hell yeah. Did you
Bad
like
Line-
Red Dragon Cartel any or Joe?
Yeah, actually, Eric and I saw them when they played at Concourse. We saw.
Shit! They wish I
he
could have
played.
made that. Yeah.
He played some Ozzy. He played some Badlands, and he played some Red Dragon. It was cool.
Yeah, sweet.
Nice.
Badlands drummer, was that not Eric Singer?
Yep.
Yes.
Sure was. He was on the
So
first record.
we have Ozzy and
Yep.
and
Yes.
Kiss connections.
Absolutely.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So it's meant to be because Logan had as his number 6 Dangerous Toys.
Yeah.
I have on my list on number 6 Dangerous Toys, but the song I went with is fucking Scared, just like Logan did.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
that
It's a great
fucking
track.
song, just like Demon Bell,
back.
gets played around the house every year around Halloween. And just a thing I remember about the video starts, dude's laying in the bed. Oh, right beside the bed, you know what's hanging out there? A Danzig poster. Full fucking Danzig skull.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking awesome. That fucking song, so fucking good.
Yeah.
Private chat. Okay, I see. I fucking love it, dude.
I do too. That's such a great song, dude.
A lot of good tracks on there. They're coming to fucking Gatlinburg too. I fucking hate that I'm not going to be able to sing them. I've never seen Dangerous Toys. I probably never will because I don't have fucking $175 fucking dollars to go see them. But that's not here or there, and we need to get going on. What is your number 5, Kevin?
Number 5, from Stay Hungry, 1984. So y'all might be able to guess, Trent and Doug, y'all might be able to pick the song, although they're great tracks, and I fucking love that album.
The Price.
The Price.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I love that song.
God damn.
And again, it's because that's the song that, you know, with the image they had, and then that's the song where you go, okay, these guys can be serious too. It's not just the image. I mean, that is a fucking great song, The Price.
Yeah, I love that song. It has meaning to it. Like that, still today, I can listen to that song and be like, yeah, I relate to that shit, dude. Totally.
Yeah. And D's still bringing all these years later, man. He's still fucking bringing it, man.
Yeah.
And he's a fucking great dude too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
D, what do you have for your number? Where are we at? 5.
Number
5. Yeah.
So this song starts with one of the greatest guitar riffs, in my opinion, ever written. This just really sets the mood of the song well, and that's "Gypsy Road" by Cinderella.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking Cinderella making it 3 times, man.
Yeah, I love
Gypsy
that,
Road.
that opening guitar.
Cinderella's
riff.
the shit.
It's so catchy.
I fucking love it, dude. I hope Tom breaks out some fucking Gypsy Road when we see him in January and July.
You know, speaking, you mentioned earlier about seeing Poison and thinking, oh, look at these girls or whatever. But, you know, looking back on that cover now, I can see that they're clearly men. But now Tom Kiefer, on the other hand, you look back at some of those Cinderella photos, and he was probably the most really looked like a woman.
Yeah. Him and Fred, dude. Fred Corey. Because he had the puffy hair.
Retro is the producer for D not fucking Jamie Josta though? I've loved the last 2 D albums, man. Those 2 solo albums, fucking amazing. And I'm pretty sure it's Jamie Josta.
Yeah, he wrote those albums.
Yeah, he's pretty much doing fucking D Snyder fucking hardcore.
Hell, I think he wrote most of like George's album.
Yeah, that Corpse Grinder record rules.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And so much better than anything Hatebreed ever fucking done.
I do like Hatebreed.
Yeah, what I've heard of Hatebreed, I love them.
Logan, what do you have for number 5?
All right, number 5. This is probably the heaviest song on my list, and it's a complete 180 from what Doug said about this song. And you know what? I'm going to put it on the list. We're going Skid Row, Slave to the Grind.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's all good, man. I respect it. I respect it. That song rules.
I love that song, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's great.
It's about holding on to your dreams, you know.
The weird thing about that album, man, we saw them. It was Skid Row, Guns N' Roses. Was Pantera not there? I think.
I saw Skid Row and Guns with you in '91.
Okay, so Pantera wasn't on that one, but
no,
yeah,
just them 2. And Izzy left the band like I think 2 weeks later or 2 months later.
yeah. So I mean, fucking, I saw Skids twice. Once on that tour, and the other time they were opening up for Bon Jovi.
Yeah,
New Jersey.
they do a good show, man.
Well,
Fucking Insane Sister. I'm pissed off that I had to cut Sister.
yeah, that's regret there that Sister's not on my list. That's a nice pick there.
That's not Blackie Lawless'
band.
Fucking nice pick.
No, it's actually, I think they're Scandinavian. I'm gonna call everybody goddamn Scandinavian. I don't know.
So Blackie's name was Sister.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a different sister than Blackie's sister.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is I think they're Swedish. I think maybe Norwegian, but yeah, they're Scandinavian somewhere over there.
Denmark.
Yeah, it was
Sweden,
Sister and it was
Norway.
Circus. Is what you're
Yeah,
thinking,
that's what it
Joe.
was.
Yeah.
Because one of them had a song like Mr. Cool or Mr. Freeze that became Cries in the Night on
That's
the
Circus
second Wasp
Circus.
album. Okay.
Yeah, that's Circus Circus. Because he was dressed up kind of like a ringleader and
Yeah,
that
okay.
really bad footage that's floating around. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, I gotta see that.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, it's like just really old, kind of hard to see footage. What I mean, bad footage. But
That's right.
Bree,
Sister
what do
was
you
the
got?
band that he and Nikki Sixx were in.
Oh yeah. What you got for number 5, Aubrey?
My number 5 is Slick Toxic, White Lies, Black Truth. I love Slick Toxic.
Yeah,
And it's so amazing that dude's voice is just still beautiful.
It is.
Yeah,
we
no,
actually.
how they
I might have
didn't
to
end
look that
up
up, too.
anywhere in my list somewhere. So
yeah, I don't know them at all. How do you spell that name? I was going to look into
It's
it.
SLIK
okay,
and then TOXIK.
Okay.
Okay, one of those.
Yeah. Definitely
those.
look them up, man.
I'm doing that
Yeah.
now.
how did I miss them? That's good pick. Good pick.
Fucking Nick, man. Fucking amazing vocalist. Another hot dude. It's just like, oh.
And he still has his beautiful hair.
Yeah, he does. He has it.
Yep.
What's the best one to start with, Doug?
Doing the
Or James.
nasty, man. Doing the nasty, the only one to
This
start with.
nasty.
Yeah, doing the
Get
nasty.
into that, dude.
Just fucking big fucking deal. Fucking White Lies, Black Truth. Fucking hell of a time. I mean, you're not gonna go wrong on that album. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It looks like it's out of print.
Oh,
Actually, they
Of
just
course.
if you want physical, yeah, but they just released it this year, I think, on digital. So, like, you know, if you want to check it out, Spotify has it.
Yeah, I don't.
It's
do
a
any
fucking
form of, yeah, I don't do any form of digital. So
okay,
one of those
yeah.
You do all physical. Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably get it for about $20 on eBay.
they do have one called Irrelevant.
Irrelevant. It's 94. That's when they kind of shifted a little bit. They were kind of going different. It's still some good shit. It's still good shit, but Doing It Nasty is where to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trent, what's your number 5?
Oh, number 5 for me is thought I had this memorized. Okay. Rock Me by Great White.
Oh shit!
It's a good bluesy ass riff. Like the whole song just kicked the harmonica, the blues guitar, and all that shit in it. It's great, dude.
That's another one I know from one of those commercials.
Yeah, it starts out with just a bass, then it goes real slow. Then the blues guitar kicks in. Then it goes full out with a chorus, melodic. It's great tune. It's off of Once Bitten. I think 87, Once Bitten. Yeah, that's a great song.
So Great White totally almost made mine, but with fucking Desert
Moon, yeah.
Desert Moon.
I love Great. I got Jack Russell on my list. I talk to him sometimes on there. I told him about that time we was out in the garage and like we was trying to get girls and stuff like interested in us, and we was doing like air guitar into like Great White, and he laughed about it and shit. I said we wouldn't get good till later on.
Surefire way to get girls.
And he laughed about it.
I don't know. It probably would have worked on me.
Rock, Brent agrees. Rock Me is a jam.
Yeah.
Retro went with Naughty Naughty by Danger Danger.
All right.
That song rules. Nice. That was in my top 20. I'm glad to see somebody giving it some love.
Yeah, Danger was good.
Yeah. Joe, what do you got for number 5?
It was hard to pick one song from this band, but I kind of just threw a dart, and I went with Dokken in My Dreams for my.
Yeah.
Sweet, dude.
I think I just went with because it was melodic and just Don's hair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Those guys are great.
Cutting Dokken from my list was the most brutal cut, I think.
I think that's on Under Lock and Key, and you can pretty much pick any song from that album.
Mm-hmm.
Will the Sunrise is great. The Hunter is great. Lightning Strikes is great. I mean,
yeah.
That's just a great album.
Every album. I mean, Mr. Scary almost became the only instrumental on the.
Oh, damn.
The Mr. Scary is fucking incredible song.
Yes, it is.
Good shit, dude. Yeah.
Because of course, I almost went with Dream Warriors, but I was like, no, I'll save that for another list or something.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that shit, dude. I'm still fighting between that and Man Behind the Mask. I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
I'd have to listen to both of them, over and over a couple times.
So, Doug, I went with Dokken in My Dreams.
Yeah, so I'm kicking myself for not putting Dokken on here. I just kind of figured that Heavy Metal Bros would do a Dokken at some point. But
I would love to do a Dokken list.
Yeah,
me too.
Let's do it. Let's book it. Because
so on my number 5, I swear you motherfuckers are watching me. Y'all know where I'm fucking going, and fucking Slick Toxic Doing the Nasty. From fucking 1992, White Lies, Black Truth.
Damn.
Fucking love the song so goddamn much.
Yeah.
And you're gonna notice a lot of shit. Me and Jamie, I mean, we've been listening to this shit since 96. I mean, we would fucking make fucking playlist, kids, where we used to be on cassette tapes. You would have to take your CD and record it onto a goddamn cassette because you didn't have CD players or MP3 players in the fucking car. So we would fucking make these playlists, but we would have to put them on fucking cassettes that you would have to flip over to make the CD. You don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about this anymore.
Anytime we'd go on a road trip, me, Doug, and Trent would all take turns making a mixtape for the trip.
Yep. You would have.
I think we still have some of those.
Yeah. We would all throw a song on. Then it would, when we take our Dragon Con trips, when we take our Knoxville trips. I mean, fucking Slit Toxic would make these lists. Shotgun Messiah would make these lists. I mean, all these bands, man. It's like
y'all had that battle, like it was like more metal than thou. Like y'all had that battle between the
More
CD.
metal than thou.
Yeah, most metal you could get. Yeah, that was funny.
So I mean, we started this shit in '96. And here we're all in 2022, and I'll tell you what, Slit Toxic is still on these fucking playlists, man. They went from fucking being on cassette to burn them on the fucking CD to now to put them on fucking playlists on our fucking iPod. I mean,
yeah, that survived the test of time. I gotta go check that out as we get off, man.
Yeah. Brits, that has some badass cassettes from those days. Yeah. I mean, dude, that's the way we do things, man.
Yeah,
it's just like, we you know, we're not as old as like, oh, we have fucking 8 tracks in our fucking cars. But,
wait a minute,
we did have.
I did. Hey now, I did.
There are albums that I still can tell you where it clicked tracks on the 8-track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will pause and click and listen for the click on the 8-track.
Dude, the first time I ever heard Alice Cooper's School's Out was on 8-track because my dad had it.
Beautiful.
We listened to it on 8-track all the time in his van.
When I listen to McCartney and Wings Band on the Run, I can still hear where it clicks. Go
the click.
Out quick.
Hey, man.
Yeah, because that's
the
the first time I heard it,
All right, so we are on number 4, Kevin. What you got for number 4?
So from here on out, I'm going to cheat because from here to the top, I couldn't possibly follow my own rules and pick one song. But no, I'm kidding. I'm going to. But it was hard from here out because it's basically. And I've heard you guys. I've never been on one of these lists, on one of the broadcasts, but I've watched you several times, and it becomes hard to pick one song. And so these next 4, it was hard. Basically, I could have done my whole list from these next 4 albums. Would have been my whole 15 if I hadn't have stuck to one song per band. But so I agree with a lot of you that have this album.
Oh yeah.
But y'all didn't have it high enough. And I'm going because of Inner Soul. I'm going Sportin' a Woody.
Yes. I'm so glad somebody picked that. Oh my god.
Sportin' a Woody.
Yes.
And now I just realized my diatribe earlier about being kind of creepy just went out the window. But
Adam Green, I hope you're listening. We love Dangerous Toys
They're
too
all
here.
about some Dangerous Toys.
Yeah, those guys are awesome, dude. Now I'm feeling bad because I think I was the only guy that don't have Dangerous Toys on my list.
I don't have them either.
I didn't either.
Oh, man.
What do you have for number 4?
It's one that Trent mentioned earlier, and that's Rocket Queen by GNR.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh yeah.
so good.
One of the
This is a
best
great
album
song, man.
closers I think I've ever heard. And that song has so many different parts, and like each part has a different kind of feel to it. Like usually I'm not big on songs without a solid structure, but that one, it really just, I don't know, it gets me.
Yeah, it sucks you in, dude. Yeah.
brilliant song.
Yeah. That song, there's something goes on in that song where maybe somebody was having sex with someone else or getting blowjobs or something. That's all hearsay.
I'll tell you, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say my first exposure to that song, and I'm sure some of you have to remember this. MTV ran a Guns N' Roses concert, and I remember taping that all.
The Ritz.
Yeah, at the Ritz. I remember taping that on VHS.
And then Farm Aid too in '91 they did. I taped that shit. They did Civil War
and I would watch that show all the time.
Oh yeah.
There's a certain indulged song if you listen to where there's no sex happening. There may be other things happening whenever it happened. But
well, what I heard was like Axel and Steven Adler got in a fight. So Axel's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker," and he got Steven Adler's girlfriend in there and like had oral sex with her and taped it. And,
That's the story.
GNR Motley Crue fought like hell, dude, but they loved each other.
We're a bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
Logan, what do you have for number 4?
All right, number 4. So when the Tom Kiefer, L.A. Guns, and Faster Pussycat show was announced, I started brushing up on my Faster Pussycat, and so once I started doing that, this song is just shot up as it's my favorite Faster Pussycat song, and it's one of my favorite glam metal songs, and it's from the Whipped album from '92. It's the opener, "Nonstop to Nowhere."
Oh, that is a good one.
Ooh, I'll
Really
check
Love
unique.
that song. Absolutely
got
I
love
hope
that
they
song.
play that song. I hope they play that when they come here. In,
It was
July, dude.
yeah, it was between that one, Jack the Bastard, and Slip of the Tongue for me for
Jack
putting on
the
this list. I
Bastard.
love all those
Yeah.
songs, man.
Flip of the Tongue's badass too. Yeah, dude. Those guys they're just awesome, dude. So awesome. I can't wait to see them. This will be my first time seeing them. And I hope that LA Guns like opens, and then I know Tom Kiefer will headline, but I hope LA Guns or Faster Pussycat for that matter is in the middle, you know.
I think they'll probably be first if I had to guess, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking too, man. But I mean, I like LA Guns, but I'm not their biggest fan, you know. Like they're okay, you know.
Yeah, that Nonstop to Nowhere, it really has a very unique sound for like any band of that time period. I can't really think of anyone else that did anything quite like that song.
Yeah,
right.
The Ballad of Jane, that's beautiful too, you know. I kind of felt bad at Tesla. I didn't have any Tesla on my list. I like them a lot too, you know.
Yeah, I had a couple in like the top 50 or something, but I didn't.
Yeah.
If
No
I would
one's
have
had any
ranked
Y
that
and
far.
T either.
Yeah.
Enough's enough.
Oh yeah,
I saw them with Faster Pussycat actually.
Nice.
I can't wait to see Pussycat, dude. I mean, damn, I know I'm late to the party, but shit, I'm excited about it.
We've lost Doug. We lost Jamie. What? Trent, do you want to go ahead and go? We'll
yeah.
come back to Jamie.
Trent, if you want to go ahead.
Okay, well, what number are we on?
4.
4.
4, okay. I will do 4. That's from a band which I love so much. Asphalt Ballet, Tuesday's Rain, dude.
Oh,
Thank you.
yes.
Yeah.
I love that song. That song, like that album, that whole album. I would, if you had to play it at my funeral, I'd be like, hell yeah, let's do it, you know, or whatever. Like
Well, they're another one that came too late because their debut album
they
was
very much are
right before grunge, and they were they just missed it. But it's a fucking great album. I cut them. I'm glad you had them on here, man.
Yeah. What was that? What was the singer's name? Was it? Shit, I got him on my friends list. I was going to see if he wanted to join us, but I cannot remember his name for his life. I
can't remember either.
I can't either. But I know my dad was totally where Guns N' Roses, Pearl Jam, another band that's coming up on my number 4, and Asphalt Ballet. Fucking love these bands.
Yeah, them and Warrior Soul, dude, was like kind of like the gap
Warrior Soul.
Yeah, hell yeah. Them, Skid Row, Slave to the Grind, and Warrior Soul, and Asphalt Ballet was the bridge between grunge and I don't know why they did not catch on, dude. Because Gary Jeffries.
That's an original Corey Clark painting right there on my wall.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome,
So
dude.
amazing.
John Rico, Corey Clark.
I got lucky.
Talking about when you got that.
That was it was used in a show, and so I happened to be on and friends with him, and they couldn't sell it for full price. So I mean, I got that for next to nothing.
Fuck yeah, that is sweet, dude.
I love Warrior Soul. I didn't put them on my list because I don't really consider them.
Me either, man.
They were here, but
yeah,
that's,
they were kind of like the bridge between. Oh, that's sweet, dude.
Oh fuck, dude.
That's a treasure.
I love his art.
That's a treasure, dude.
Fucking great.
That is fucking awesome.
Now, if you want to do a top 10 or top 15 Warrior Soul songs, I'm with you.
Oh, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Hell
yeah,
yes.
fucking Warrior Soul,
man. Yeah.
So we skipped Jamie. We gotta go back to Jamie for
Yes.
Number 4.
What you got for number 4?
Number 4, I have Junkyard, Hands Off.
Junkyard, nice.
Dude, I almost had to give the devil his due on mine from 6 to 7.
Fuck yes.
Barely missed, man.
David,
yeah, I love
you always say
Junkyard.
where you were.
Another band that's been bigger.
Yes, for
yes,
sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
Joe
know,
Cocker.
another band that their first two albums fucking rock, but the newest album is fucking good too. It's just like,
I hadn't heard it. But
yeah. I wish I could see them, man. I think it's I don't think Chris Gates is playing with them anymore, but
Yeah.
I mean it's still David and some of the guys there, but hell yeah.
He had that Texas flavored fucking like it was just like ZZ Top kind of shit, like that groove flavored like the Johnny Hooker like boom 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 kind of shit, man. I love Chris Gates. And he was funny.
Joe,
he always let his ass crack hang out,
Joe, what do you got for number 4?
Number 4 it's not my favorite song by this band, but just in case we do one of their top 10s later on, I figured I'd save that. So I'm going. There's 2 songs I've got written down, so I need to make a choice. All right, I'm going with the glammiest of the 2 songs. I'm going Rat, Dance.
Oh,
dance.
Yeah.
Yes.
The other song I have written down is Back for More, but I think Dance is a little bit more 80s.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, a little more.
So my favorite Rat song, I don't think is a Glam song at all, at all. And we're gonna do a Rat. We will.
Yes,
we have
indeed.
to.
Oh yeah, we gotta do a Rat.
I'll do it.
Bobby, hit us up.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Join us, man.
Number 4 for me, as I was saying, this album, this CD, was recorded onto a cassette, and my dad's he had it in his Spectrum and his Volkswagen Bug. He played this fucking album out, man, and where Rick Rule is from my town that I was born in. This vocalist was from the town that I grew up in. This vocalist is from Decatur, fucking Alabama. Actually, I think Kevin went to high school
with him.
With fucking Willie D.
Willie D.
Fucking Wild Boys. Fucking Wild Boys. Pleasure and fucking Pain, man. Pleasure and Pain.
I believe I forgot them. Yeah, I graduated. I went to high school with him.
Yeah, me and Trent went to high school with his sister. Yeah, he was he was a tenant.
I knew him as Willie McClung, not Willie D. Before he was Willie D. But
dude, I gotta go get that. I forgot.
I can't believe I forgot them.
Oh fuck, dude, that fucking Unleash is so goddamn good. Fucking 1991. Their thing is, they're from LA, but the fucking vocalist is straight up from fucking Decatur, Alabama. Willie is now doing like Southern rock, which I mean, okay, it's fine, do your Southern rock, but as a Glam vocalist, he was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I hadn't heard what he's doing lately. I hadn't heard.
Yeah, I mean. He's doing the whole Southern rock thing, and that's all fine and good. He has the roots there.
I'm with Kevin. I ain't heard them guys. I need to go.
That's
Wild Boys, so fucking good. I mean, they're really popular in Japan. Everyone else is probably who the fuck. Oh, who the fuck are they? But we know who the fuck they are. My fucking dad knew who the fuck they were. He fucking played that shit in his fucking. Like I said, he had 2 fucking cassettes. One was in the fucking Spectrum that he drove to work and back, and one was in the fucking Doodlebug that he would fucking drive around town. I mean, believe me when I tell you, I fucking heard this album front to fucking back, flip the motherfucker over, front to fucking back. I mean,
we used to play them all the time going to Prometheus Comics, me and you, Kevin, man.
Yeah. Wild Boys. And these next 4, I mean, honestly, they could be 1, 2s, and 3s and 4. I mean, interchange. You're going to hear me say number 4 for Wild Boys. Treat it as number fucking 1 because any of these could be fucking number 1 in my fucking book because they're so fucking amazing. Kevin, what do you have for number 2?
Number 2.
I mean 3. I'm sorry. 3.
Number 3. Faster Pussycat. We've heard them a lot. I'm going with Babylon.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Great
so
track,
Faster
dude.
Pussycat,
It's
but
rock
Babylon
and
is
roll.
all Inner Soul because that's the song they covered. Babylon. So
Yeah.
it was a crowd favorite. Even in Auburn, that was listening to fucking REM and all that shit when Inner Soul would play and they'd play Babylon. People would would get into it. So.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I would fucking call it that. It doesn't matter to me. I would fucking do that. It doesn't matter. If Bobby gets on here, it can become Bobby Blotzer's fucking Disheveled by Dawn, Heavy Metal Bros. It doesn't fucking matter, man.
Damn, I wonder how it'd be to interact with Bobby, dude. That'd be crazy, man.
Oh yeah, but fucking Faster Pussycat, man. Tammy, an amazing vocalist, man.
I was telling these guys, man, I'm like so excited about seeing them, man. Like, dude.
Yeah, you suck.
Wait.
I never got to see it.
Retro jumping in with that number 5, Animal, Fuck Like a Beast. I believe that was on Logan's list as well.
Yes.
It was funny when I was living in Hollywood. I lived right off Sunset, so I was right there in that area. And you'd think, oh, do you run into glam metal people all the time? I actually did run into Tammy like 3 or 4 different times, just out and about. I mean, you would actually see those people lurking around the Sunset Strip.
I heard back in the day, Nate, like you'd run into all kind of motherfuckers. Like it wouldn't be nothing to see, like Motley Crue walking down Sunset, and hey, like, what's up? It's crazy, dude. I wish I could have been there in the 80s, man.
Insane. Going with her number 3, also
Wild
jumping
Boys.
on that Wild Boys, because in the Dobbs household, fucking Wild Boys was a constant. I don't want to cry no more. Another fucking amazing song. If you got Spotify, you can go right now to listen to fucking I Don't Want to Cry No More.
As soon as we're finished here, I'm going to get
Unfortunately, it's the only track they have up there, but the fucking that whole album, fucking amazing. So
number 3.
3, okay.
Number 1. And this is a group, another one I struggled with about putting on the list because I really don't think of them in these terms, but they flirted with glam for this one album. So they're on there. And that's Restless Gypsy by Wasp.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Inside the Electric Circus is the only Wasp album I would consider to fit into all this. So
yeah.
And that's my song from that album.
I love it. Yeah,
it's a great pick.
Great,
that's
dude.
awesome.
I mean, I would agree. I would see a little bit of The Last Command. I can even argue a couple of those Last Command songs too. But
I wouldn't argue Wild Child. Like if someone wanted Wild Child on this list,
that's where I was going with that.
I thought about it, but it's on my Wasp list, so I couldn't do it.
Yeah. That's why I just didn't touch it.
But yeah, Restless Gypsy is another one of those songs that just kind of conveys a mood, a feeling. Yeah, I just love that one. That one should have been the single, I think.
I think Wasp is playing Atlanta, dude. I want to go see those guys this year. Like,
I don't want to talk about
I've got tickets, but it depends on when baby arrives.
Yeah. I haven't bought my tickets yet.
I'm still so in shock, Joey.
You and me both.
Congrats.
Totally, dude.
Well, I mean, we knew what caused it, so it's not like I was.
So if it's a girl, are you naming it Tammy?
I think if it's a girl, we're gonna name it
Bobby, obviously.
Well, I was pretty sure we discussed earlier that Tammy would be pretty appropriate.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Bobby, and then if it's a boy, I'm pretty sure it's
Bobby.
Bobby Blotzer. Bobby Blotzer's female experience and Bobby Blotzer's male experience. It depends on.
Logan, what do you got for number 3?
All right, my number 3, and when I was initially putting songs together, I almost forgot about this one, but we're going with All She Wrote by Firehouse.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Firehouse.
They play that song all the time on Hair Nation on Sirius XM.
Yeah,
I love that song.
every time, like last time we started talking about Firehouse, we were talking about going out to a strip club. Me and Brandon Doug, like we talking about "Don't Treat Me Bad." I think
Don't Treat Me
Monica was there
Bad.
too, and like we were talking about going out to the strip club just because we have reminiscent feelings about it and shit.
Mhm.
Let's go to the strip club here. Tell them to play "Don't Treat Me Bad."
Firehouse has a weird thing for me because that's how I met the girl that will not be named. Because I heard "Don't Treat Me Bad" on the radio, and I was trying to. I don't know who the fuck done this, but it says "Baby, the way you treat me." Oh, but it's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on, number 3, Logan.
I think it's
Jamie.
Jamie.
It's me.
Jamie.
Oh yeah, Jamie and Rob.
You always
Yeah.
had too many Sam Adams.
Oh, I had all
Brought to
the
you by
same
Bobby
Adams
Watson.
I had.
My top 3 were like really hard to pick what would be number 1. But for number 3, I picked Pretty Boy Floyd, Leather Boys.
Yeah.
Oh
Love
shit.
it.
Leather boys with electric
With
toys.
electric toys. Make
Yeah,
some noise tonight.
I opened for them once.
Really?
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a good track, dude.
That's
Good
amazing.
pick, man.
And Steve Summers, he was really cool. Like most of the times, the big bands, you would never even see them. He actually came out and watched us and complimented the
Whoa.
set. Like, very cool
Cool.
guy. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
amazing. I've always heard really good things about him.
So was that with Vamp Star?
It was, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Wow, that's really neat.
Yeah, there was a time period because we were glammy looking, even though we weren't glammy sounding, we kept getting all these different glam metal shows, and that was one of the most memorable for me. We opened for LA Guns as well, but the Pretty Boy
Nice.
Floyd one
Oh,
really stood
nice.
out because he was so cool.
Hmm.
That's fucking awesome.
That is really cool.
Yes.
Trent, what do you got for number 3?
So I just got a message here to Kevin. Number 3 is "Quicksand Jesus" by Skid Row from
Oh, shit.
Oh.
another ballad I
Cool.
love. Like that made my 3 because I remember like you could just like you put that song on, you could look up at the stars at night and think you could just drift away with it, man. It was so philosophical. It's probably responsible for what turned me on to philosophy, dude. You know, like
Oh no!
Yeah.
Let's blame Skid Row for the nights that you had at the coffee house.
yeah. What do we need? Where do we go? You know. Yeah, dude.
Retro coming in with some Wasp of Beast for number 3.
Hell
It
yeah.
wasn't 5, guys. I just wanted to
3, okay,
make
okay.
it was 3. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, but that track just it puts things into perspective and like it's a dreamy song and it's a great song and I just
Definitely.
remember like being 15 laying in the bed at night and thinking, man, everything's great. Everything sucks, but everything's great. You know, I remember that, you know.
Joe, what you got for number 3?
I'm going the opposite way. I'm going dumb as fuck. Motley Crue, Too Young to Fall in Love.
Fucking
Dude,
A.
that's one of my dude, that's one of my favorite
I
songs.
love that
out.
music video.
Yeah.
That
No, the
almost
video-
made my
the video's
list.
great. Where
Yeah,
they're
that
in,
was
like,
so
Chinatown or
close to
something.
making my
Yeah.
list.
Mine too. That's one of my favorites. I'll Shout the Devil.
So Too Young to Fall in Love, for some reason, always like the video there always reminds me of the Kiss video for
I'll be right back, guys.
Is it off those breaking loose?
yeah. Those
Oh,
those
yeah,
two
yeah, yeah.
videos remind me of each
There's a
other.
lot of walking.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Is it Tommy Lee that like eats the takeout Chinese at some point?
Yeah, and there's like,
Yes.
weird Chinese food and shit.
Yeah. Dude, such a good song. Motley Crue did not make my list. Not that I don't fucking love them. Guys, there are so many good fucking tracks here that I could go on and on. I could have
I
done
almost went with
it.
Livewire instead of Too Young.
I could have went fucking. I could have went 50 and not even duplicated a band. Honestly.
Absolutely.
So for my number 3, yet again, you motherfuckers are watching me. There's somebody over my fucking shoulder at all fucking times, and I never get to say it first. But Pretty Boy Floyd, Let up, boys, with electric toys. Make some noise tonight. So I was so close to going with another Pretty Boy Floyd song.
Shut up.
Shut up. But
I was trying to decide between those two as well, and I went with Weather Boys. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, that whole fucking album from fucking 1989 was fucking superb. I love it. Front to fucking back. If you've not heard it, you kind of want to dabble in some fucking glam, fucking jump on that fucking album. I mean, jump on that album. Jump on the fucking EP there for fucking, that EP's fucking awesome. Porn Star fucking rules. It's kind of a bunch of tracks from a bunch of different albums plus a couple of fucking covers. They just released this in the last year or so that actually had the second album that they were gonna fucking do that got killed because record company bullshit. There's also the remaster of Leather Boys. I mean, you can't go wrong with Pretty Boy Floyd. And if you watch Peacemaker, you hear Pretty Boy Floyd on there too.
Because and dude was so humble too. Like before the show, before sound check, he came up and introduced himself. He's like, "Hey, I'm Steve." I was like, "Yeah, I'm familiar with who you are."
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So Pretty Boy Floyd back in the 80s, never got to fucking see him. Me and Jamie finally got to see them. And it was the fucking ideal dream fucking team up because you have Pretty Boy Floyd, Faster Pussycat, and then Enough's Enough. It was fucking the Metal Sludge tour.
Amazing.
It was so good. So good. And it was no.
All we need is a Y&T reference and we're good for the night.
Enough's Enough actually did not make my list. Could have very easily made my list. Was on the master list, but I had to drop that hippie glam stuff, man. Another band that it's the members of the band are so fucking fighting each other. It's like ridiculous, like Rat, LA Guns, and Great White, and all that. All right, Kevin, what do you have for your number 2?
Number 2. So this album has made an appearance already a couple of times, I think, at least once.
Yes.
The aforementioned Grego. So this album was purchased at the mall in Montgomery, Alabama, under a deal because we were poor college students, that if I didn't like it, he would pay me back for it. He promised. This actual CD.
Right, if you don't like it, I'll pay you back for it.
Yeah. Well, he begged me to buy it because he didn't have the cash because we were poor college students, tuna and ramen noodle soup eating college students.
Yeah.
And he begged me to buy it before we left the mall, and he never got it back because this is the actual CD I bought that day. I fucking love this album. If you'd have told me to do a top 15, it could have come from this album and the one that's on number 1. Easily, I could have done 15 from these two albums. Thankfully, I didn't go Bango the Bells, although that was one of the ones that was cut. But I went The Kid Goes Wild because
yes!
When you got Sam Kinison doing a monologue in the middle of your fucking song.
Yes!
Yeah.
And
wild.
That was on RoboCop.
Yep.
2?
RoboCop.
Was it 2 or the first one?
It was the
I
second
can't remember
one.
which one, but it was
second one. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's just Dave's greatness. RoboCop, Babylon AD, dude. Yeah.
Such a good fucking album. And
movies like
yet again, that album was introduced to me by you guys, from Kevin and Inner Soul.
We all owe that one to Grego. We all owe that one to Grego because that was all him. I don't know how he knew about him before we went that day, but because I'd never heard of them, and they hadn't.
Grego, if you're out there, we love you, man.
Yeah.
Taste of Chaos.
Kissin' Dynamite, number 2 from Insane Sis, 6 Feet Under.
Another good choice.
Oh, Kevin, if you've not heard that song, I think you'll like it because there's some.
It's on my list. Yeah. So So it's it's not no. But still,
That's true. That's true.
We're
That's true.
close though. I'm with it.
Oh wait, no, that was Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz.
Oh yeah, that's a different 6 feet under. Never mind.
Right.
Goddamn, all these 6 feet unders.
Okay,
Take me out of this.
So my next one, this one's for Joe, and I think this would have been on his list if not for his rules, and that's "Shot in the Dark" by Ozzy.
Yes, you're exactly correct.
That's a
Because
classic.
that was my number one Ozzy song.
That's my number one Ozzy song. So yeah,
Absolutely, dude. Because it's glam to the max.
Mhm.
no, that
Kills it,
Jake
that
E. Lee
song,
guitar. I mean, that is just vintage.
Yeah.
The video?
Fantastic
Absolutely.
Jake E. Lee guitar there.
Yeah, I agree, dude. That's a great song.
I almost put it in anyway because I didn't participate in the Ozzy list, but I
Same
watched
here, yeah.
the Ozzy list, so I almost put it in. So yeah, that
Pretty much
one-
anything from Sid or the first one with Zach, No Rest for the Wicked, I think are
Yeah.
perfect
Oh, yeah.
candidates.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
breaking all the
Even
rules.
Even some stuff from No Rest of the Week. I mean, No More Tears. I would even consider like
Sure. Like
Yeah.
Mr.
Glammy.
Tinker Train.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Britt agrees. That's also
Yeah,
her
look at that,
number one
all three of
Ozzy
us.
song.
Back, yeah, like
Trifecta.
those Ozzy albums in the 80s were just back to back fucking great, dude.
And I liked how the music videos at that time period, between that and Ultimate Sin, kind of had that little continuity. It was like,
Yeah.
kind of like an ongoing story of him messing with that lady and that lady messing with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when she like becomes the album cover,
Mhm.
and she was hot, dude. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what, I wanted a back patch for my denim jacket so badly. And I finally talked my mom into getting me one, and we actually ordered the Ultimate Sin cover.
oh, that is
But
awesome.
it was
Hell
during
yeah.
Rockabilia back in the day. And
Yeah, yeah.
Rockabilia
Oh.
constantly would send you to the wrong thing. And back
Yeah.
then, just dealing with returns was just not even an issue. And they
Yeah.
sent me the Randy Rhoads tribute cover
Okay.
instead,
Aw.
which was still cool, but I wanted that Ultimate Sin.
Yeah, it's
One
not the
Ultimate
Ultimate Sin.
cover. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. What a letdown. And Rockabilly, I think, fucked me over as well. Those are
Multiple
back in
times.
the days.
Yeah.
What's your
I
number
ordered
two,
this out of my
Logan?
gold mine one
All
time
right,
with Danzig and the Metallica together. I never got it. It was from Germany.
Yeah, I
before the
remember
internet and
that.
shit. Never got that fucker. That sucks. That was a bummer. But hell, I don't want to be on a sour note here.
What's your number two, Logan?
All right, my number two, we're gonna go with "Mad About You" from Slaughter.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Absolutely
God
love that song.
damn, yes. Fucking
That
love
whole
it,
that
too.
whole album rules.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Stick it to your live rules too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Little EP live album.
Are they doing anything these days, Slaughter? I'd love to see if they're not a reunion or.
I know Mark's out of Nashville now. I don't know that. I know they're doing. He's doing stuff. I don't know if Dana and Blass and
Yeah.
I think Dana's still with him. He also is doing bass for Vince Neil. He was with Vince
Yeah.
Neil when I saw him.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dana's awesome, dude.
So he's working
Bree, what
overtime if
you
he's
got?
having to pick up Vince Neil's slack.
Yeah.
What's your number two?
My number two is another song that is like really fun to get ready, like for a goth night, or temple is the goth night here. Even though I haven't went in years, but
Yeah.
Bang Tango,
Kids.
Dressed Up Vamp.
Oh,
That barely missed mine.
yes,
It was
I
Untied Crew.
love that song.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was either
Yet
Untied Crew or-
another staple in the Dobbs household. I mean, staple.
Yep.
Are they still doing Temple these days? Or
Yeah, they've been doing it for what, like 20 years now?
yeah, shit, I ain't been in forever, man. Like,
I know.
I
It's
think they do it at
crazy.
the concourse
You know,
sometimes. I see.
Brant's working there now.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I might
That's
go
so cool.
sometime if he can get me in free, dude. You know.
I think they were doing a 90s grunge night last
They
night.
did. They did. I saw video from it. It looked
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, Trent, what do you got for number two?
My number two, this one came late on my list. I got to listening to it, and I was like, damn, I can't omit this one. Fool for Your Lovin', White Snake, the 89 version with Steve Vai.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I had to go with that just because they did the da-da, you know, they enunciated that, you know, and I love the John Sykes version. Damn, what album is that from? It's from the 80 album, Ready and Willin'.
Ready Willin'.
Yeah, I love the John Sykes, but the Steve Vai had to go with that in the end. And I was wanting to ask you, do y'all like the Sykes version or the Vai version better?
I'll take either of them.
Yeah, me too, man. I couldn't decide, you know, but I went with 89 just because of the melodic feel to it and the enunciating of the riff there in the chorus, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like no disrespect to Sykes or anything, because he did.
No, of course
Me
not.
and Retro were talking about this on the way back from Priest, man. Like, you know, which version was? I don't know if Retro's still with us, but yeah, dude, like that shit. Yeah, I love that song, dude. Like White Snake, I'm a big fan of theirs, you know.
Oh yeah.
If Retro agrees, with the Vai version.
Yeah, we were talking about that on our way back home from Nashville.
Joe, what do you have for your number 2?
Number 2, the aforementioned Winger with a ballad, Headed for a Heartbreak.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's a
It
great
is so
tune,
80s.
Yeah.
It is.
Absolutely.
Good too.
But Kip's voice is amazing. And again, going back to how people like to laugh at this era of music or genre of music, call it hair. Listen to Red Beach's solo and then talk shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't.
yeah.
You fucking can't do it. Like, his soloing is so ridiculous. And then, of course, he plays in Whitesnake and has for like the past 15 or 20 years or something. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's played with Dawkins. I mean, that guy is right up there with any guitar
yeah.
player from any genre.
Definitely.
No, Kip was too pretty, so we didn't talk about the rest of the band.
Kip was too pretty, and I think it kind of worked against him. People didn't take him seriously.
Right,
You know,
absolutely.
the Metallica video where they were throwing darts at him. Like I heard he got pissed off about that, and he said,
"Yeah,
I
right."
challenge him to play anything Winger has, and I'll
And I
play.
mean, like, I get it, but
Metallica
at the same
has.
time, the Winger stuff.
I don't care either, Retro.
Yeah.
Winger is
And the thing about
Winger's
think
great.
about Kip, he was also a part of those amazing Alice Cooper albums
Yes.
from the early 80s.
Yes.
And that's
So,
partially
you know,
my love for Kip
Yeah.
Winger.
yeah.
Yeah,
His-
he
I mean,
The fact
Joe-
that when we went to Nashville shortly before I got married, that Doug got
Yeah.
a picture like right next to Kip Winger's like trench coat at the Hard Rock Cafe.
yeah,
I did.
And dude, we
I was
mentioned
geeking
pretty.
off. Yeah. And that chest.
Yeah,
Oh.
dude, Kip's got great
That-
shit there.
That chest, I would lay my head on that thing all day long.
Oh my god.
yeah. But yeah, my
Um,
number 2 is
I need to grow
me
some
from-
chest hair, I think.
No, I'll lay my head on your titties any day, baby. You know that.
Yes,
Jeez.
yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
man, it's, the slip of the tongue version 89 is the one I had to go with at the end of the day. You know, even though it's hard for both versions are great.
Yeah, but Winger just barely made my list too, because I mean,
Yeah,
fucking Kip's vocals, his bass playing,
Oh, yeah.
fucking Rebs. I mean, just everything about those first 2 albums were
Yep.
fucking awesome.
oh yeah,
And the
Absolutely.
third album was fucking pretty good too. I think it was called Pull. Was it Pull or Push? Pull,
think.
Push, something like that. It was not bad, but those first 2 fucking albums are fucking awesome.
yeah, fuck yeah.
My number 2, luckily did not get picked for anybody else's number 2. Faster Pussycat. Where there's a whip, there's a way.
There's a way. I love
That could have been
Awesome.
it could have been my number 1. There, I mean, honestly, there's a bunch of songs on that album. Slip of the Tongue. I mean, fucking Little Dove. I mean, there's fucking
Tattoo.
yeah. It's so
One of
many
my favorite
tracks.
albums of all time.
Yeah,
Mine
so
too.
many tracks. I went with Where There's a Whip, There's a Way. For fucking 89, one of the best fucking years of fucking hair metal, glam rock, fucking sleaze, whatever you want to call it.
89
So
was a
fucking
great
good.
year.
Yeah. All right. So we've made it to number 1, guys.
God
It's
damn, it's
taken a
only
while.
3.5
Sorry about
hours
that.
into the stream.
I
boys.
know. Sorry about that, but let's go with your number 1, Kevin.
3 hours in.
Number 1. We've been here before.
Yes.
I could have out of this band, I could have picked my whole list, honest to God, and I'm glad they made it here. But then it was really hard to pick between which album, because I could have picked 10 songs off of Dancing on Coals, and and then the other albums too. But I'm gonna go with Wrap My Wings.
Oh yeah,
so good, so
song.
fucking good.
Those guys are great, dude. They're so neurotic, man. Like so erotic and romantic, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Joe's voice
probably been from Bang Tango. So y'all knew that before we even started this.
Yeah, Bang Tango, such a fucking iconic fucking glam rock, fucking sleaze rock, fucking funk. I mean, you got what Mark Knight on fucking guitar. Yeah. You got fucking Kyle Call on fucking bass. Joe on vocals. Who was the drummer? I mean, just such a good fucking crew of people there.
Kyle Call, he's so underrated, dude. He has that like sweet, like it's got like tremolo in it, but it's also like deep too. So yeah, it's just funk, dude. Like
yeah,
he's so underrated.
So Insane's going with Slaughter Fly to the Angels.
Oh yeah,
nice. very.
I knew it had to show up on our list somewhere.
Yeah, it had to be there.
Yeah, such a personal song for the family as well.
Yeah.
Those that know, I'm not going to talk about it on here, but very Slaughter. I mean, fucking amazing band.
Deep personal meaning to it. Yeah, I feel you do.
Yeah. Number one for you, Clown Pants.
So this one is what I would consider. I mean, not just for my number one, but just like probably the greatest glam metal song of all time. And this is one that if like aliens landed and said, "We need to hear glam metal, what does it sound like?" This is the song I would show them as the perfect culmination of everything that was that time period, and that's Poison by Alice Cooper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking agree, man. Fucking agree.
I mean, it is the pinnacle of that sound.
Yeah.
And
the video, I think the videos are so integral to some of this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When I bought that the Trash cassette, I listened to Poison probably 10, 15 times before I even went on with the other tape. Wound up loving the whole album, man. But Poison, I got stuck on that shit, man.
I think that was also on Monster Ballads.
Yeah,
probably
was.
Yeah, Raise Your Fist and Yell was the album that started it for me. And at that point, I was the only person I knew that listened to Alice Cooper. But then suddenly, when Poison came out, everyone was listening to Alice Cooper. All of a sudden. It's very strange.
Logan, what's your number one?
Yeah.
All right, my number one is we're gonna go with the music video for this song. We'll just go ahead and say it's a Winger song. But Kip looks great. His moves are great.
He's pretty.
Exactly. It's just awesome. We're gonna go with Madeleine.
Oh, nice. I love it, dude. Yes.
I can't believe you and I, of all people, had Winger as 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's a great song, dude. It's really well written.
Definitely.
Well composed. Yeah, dude. I feel
like the verse to that song is kind of it's low key, kind of heavy. Like it rules.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah.
And he does have really good moves in that video too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Kip knew how to wear a bass. He did. He knew how to move with a bass.
Yeah.
He could play it and wear it, dude. That's what was crazy.
Yeah. It didn't matter. I mean, he just wearing it, just like Paul when he wears that guitar. It's just like
Kip's one of those Renaissance guys. Like he can write and play and do all sorts of shit. Like,
yeah. Yeah, he's not no slob by any chance. Like, yeah, dude, he's a great musician, man.
Jamie, what do you have for your number one?
Okay, my number one is the best glam sleaze band of all time, and that's Bad for Good. I'm just kidding.
She's fucking with y'all.
That's a deep pull right there.
Yeah. No, I didn't think they were okay. I mean, it had, the cool redheaded kid from Salute Your Shorts in the band. So
Yeah.
Montana
remember
Max.
R.I.P. too, right? Didn't
Right.
he just die?
no, that was the camp counselor guy.
Oh,
that
okay.
passed away.
Okay.
Oh,
the
shit.
That
one
was
that
Montana
always did the.
Max on Tiny Toons.
Oh.
So cool.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, my number one band in song is like a band that got me through like a lot of hard times. When I was a kid, I was very troubled and like a lot of kids. And
Me too, man.
I had to go into a psychiatric hospital for a while, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. And they let me bring my cassette tapes there with me. And one of those cassette tapes was Faster Pussycats, Where There's a Whip, There's a Way. And it's funny because some of the people, like when we would go on outings, they would let us play tapes. I would put in Faster Pussycat and everybody would be like, like cringing because of, the kind of shit Tammy likes to talk about. But the song for me is Where There's a Whip, There's a Way. Because when I heard that, I was like, holy fuck, I've never heard anything like this before. He is so naughty. He's a naughty man. And he was so attractive. And his voice was just, like it has that, that whine, that grit, that, twang that, really good sleaze bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Tammy fangirl for life.
Yeah.
Me too, man.
And I got to meet him on my birthday one year, which was amazing.
Yes, you did.
It was like the best birthday ever.
You were
Faster
breaking up a little
Puss.
bit. What did you say between fangirl and some? I hate for you to have to repeat it all over, but I was into it, and then you started breaking up. Like,
oh, I don't know what I said. I just said I'm totally a Tammy fangirl. Like,
I love Tammy Down, dude,
for life.
Joe
And I said that I got to meet him like on my birthday.
On your birthday. It was what?
Best birthday ever.
Yeah.
Faster Pussycat, Bane Tango,
Bane
aka
Tango.
the cover band, and LA Guns with Marty Casey as a vocalist.
Yeah,
Shit.
that was
Hell
crazy. I liked Marty Casey. I thought he was really cool.
Retro's going with a tie for his number one. He can't decide Lumberjack by Jackal or Doc
Or
and Tooth and Nail.
Yeah.
Two fucking amazing songs.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
good.
That's all that matters.
Very
Yeah,
good.
both of which were in my 25, I think. So.
Yeah.
I want to add like a honorable mention if I can.
Yeah.
There's a band that came out with this really cool song that like speaks to you about the hair metal scene and everything. Betty Blowtorch, Big Hair Broken Heart. Man, that song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'll tell you
yes.
though,
Bianca
like,
was
I
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was one of those kids too that got sent off to rehab, or they either go to rehab or go to Mount Megs or prison for young kids, And the music was all you had, man. When you put the headphones and the Walkman on, it was just like you lost yourself in it,
One more quick aside. They let me take a videotape of music videos to watch there with the other patients or whatever.
Yeah.
And this one guy, like I popped in a video cassette, and Enter Sandman by Metallica was playing.
Yeah.
And I was really big into Metallica, obsessed with Jason Newsted. But anyway,
Jason Newsted.
dude, this guy starts freaking out. And it's a guy that had hacked too much paint in his life, and he just started grabbing me by the throat and choking me. I was like, "What the hell?" And they had to shoot him up full of Thorazine to get him off of me. But
sabotage.
I went into and they're like, "What's his deal?" Like,
Thorazine
he hacks too much paint, and I'm like, "Paint, man! If I can't get beer, I ain't gonna fuck with it."
He would come in off his visits and like gold paint just like all over him.
Yeah, I never did.
Like James
I was like,
Bond.
"Motherfuckers hacking paint and shit."
I know.
Brett loves some Marty Casey too.
He's awesome.
He was on one of the wasn't it Rockstar NXS?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's got Britney written all over it.
All right, Brent, what is your number one?
Is that me, Bob?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
much
My
paint.
number one is by Asphalt. So another by Asphalt Valet. I couldn't decide between two, so I went with Soul Survive as my number one.
Oh,
And that goes back to what me and Jamie were talking about. Whatever, I've seen it all. It's about spirit. Having the spirit to go on and keep doing it. And eventually it's gonna come out good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
awesome song.
I love the
fucking
video.
awesome album.
Yeah, the albums. Yeah, Gary Lee Jeffries. That was the dude's name. It was sung. I got him on my friend list too. Like,
Tuesday's Rain, such a good song too.
it is, man. I relate to that even today. I even relate to that shit, dude.
Yeah.
When I'm down and out. And, yeah,
Joe, what is your number one?
My number one, I'll say I've got two honorable mentions because I didn't think they really fit in with the list, but I figured I'd do it anyway because they're two awesome songs. So honorable mention number one is Striper, To Hell with the Devil.
Oh,
And
definitely.
That was a great song, dude.
Is Firewoman, The Cult.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
But I didn't know if they
Okay,
actually
yeah.
counted. So anyway, just two awesome songs.
Yeah.
But number one, it's just the song's amazing, and I guess it gives me fond memories of starting a band called Outlook Grim with Doug and Bob, because this was on the set, but we never actually really figured out how to play the whole thing. And it's Warrant, Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Yeah.
Fucking great song.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's great. It has nothing to do with the book, which is even weirder.
Outlook Grim, greatest band in the world.
No, not at all. But the song Uncle Tom is so good.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
dude.
was such a fucking awesome song, and it was so fun to play too.
Oh, and it's so heavy.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, even when the stuff was sort of glammy and poppy, that song fucking slams, dude.
It
Oh,
does,
yeah.
dude.
It's a murder ballad. I started doing a project collecting murder ballads.
Sure, yeah.
Old folk songs, and and that's what it is. That's what Uncle.
It
that's
is.
why it
He
was.
knows
It
a
just
secret in
missed my
Uncle Tom's
15.
Cabin.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah.
Great
Heard
song.
about, yeah.
Yeah. So my number one is it's already been mentioned a few times tonight, and I like I said, my top four could have been any 1, 2, 3, or 4, but I went with this as my number one. Such an amazing song, such an amazing album, such an amazing vocalist and guitarist. Henry fucking Cody is fucking amazing, as well as Tim Skold, but fucking Heartbreak Boulevard, fucking Shotgun Messiah.
Oh yeah.
Just, I mean, fucking love it. I mean, it was hard to pick a track off of this. Red Hot's fucking good. I Want More's fucking good. I mean, fucking Sex, Drugs, Rock and Roll. I mean, so many tracks on this fucking album. It's like, how is this not like fucking as looked up to as fucking any Rolling Stones album?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that is better than any fucking Stones or Zeppelin album. Is fucking Second Coming of Shotgun Messiah, and half of fucking America's never even fucking heard it.
And that's
Half of the
saying a
fucking
lot.
world.
Yeah, totally.
It's just like it's such a good fucking album.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's the thing, man. Everybody has their own fucking, when they hear something, they look at it differently, and it's like one of the greatest rock and roll albums ever. And
Well, that's like what Britt was saying. She says the Cult is on Ozzy's Boneyard and the New Wave channel. So for some people,
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
the other.
yeah.
We didn't do the Cult tonight, did we? Did anybody have a Cult on their list?
Joe mentioned Cult, and the Cult
Well-
could also be on a goth list.
You're right.
Southern Death Cult. Cult could float in any of those, man.
Ceremony was getting, what was that album in the 80s? They did Firewoman, had Firewoman on it, and
Love.
Sonic Temple. Yeah.
Sonic
Yeah.
Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was good.
Love was another album my dad
Love,
had
yeah.
on cassette that fucking
Yeah.
he wore it out. I mean,
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
the aforementioned Inner Soul covered "Sweet Soul Sister" off of
Oh, yeah.
Sonic Temple every
yeah.
gig, and it was huge.
That's a masterpiece album, dude.
That is a great album.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And I'm with Retro on Michael Sweet. Yeah, I know it's easy to be sleazy, but it's difficult to be the one that stands out in the scene and take shit for it. Michael Sweet's done it for decades, and you got to respect that.
Yeah, I agree, Retro.
Even
Yeah.
if you disagree
Joe,
with
too.
what he says,
Yeah.
you got to respect it. Kip as well. Goddamn, if Michael Sweet and Kip Winger had a band together.
Oh, man.
Michael Sweet's aged really well too. Those are some sexy men. Like,
So I didn't mention
Yeah.
honorable mention, but how can you have a sleaze metal list and not have
Yeah.
I couldn't pick a track on here for my 15, but I am going to go back and listen to this because when I was digging out my CDs, I found this and I completely forgot this album. I did listen to a couple of tracks. There are a couple of good ones on here, but I'm going to listen to this whole album as soon as I get a chance.
Yeah, I need to. I haven't heard him in forever, man.
It's funny because Sleaze, if you knew me back in the day, you probably remember, Kevin. I got pissed off at Sleaze because of some remarks they made about Danzig, and I recorded a video behind my house trashing that CD. I mean, I was
shit. Doug cut a promo on him.
Yeah, WWE fucking promo, and I've never went back. But I mean, I remember loving the album. I just got pissed off whenever they talked.
Pee on it, dude?
Yeah, I think I pissed on it too. But that video is gone. You know, this was the '90s, kids. We could do shit like that back then. It didn't get on Twitter, so
yeah,
yeah, we didn't have to live with it forever. Back then.
Yeah. Oh shit,
man.
All right, guys, thank you everybody for coming out, man. This was a fucking amazing time, man.
It was
fun.
It was good
celebrating
to see all you
this
guys again, man.
Jamie, Rob, Kevin, thank you so much for joining us. And invitations are open for fucking Manowar if you guys are interested. And then obviously anything.
Put the bug in our ear, man. He was like, "You got to do some glam shit, man."
Yeah. Rob, thank you. Messing and Trent about doing the shovel transmissions on this. We're like, well, no, we got to make this a whole thing. Retro, yes. Man of War's happening next. I would like to do it within the month. So if you guys are ready, let's do it.
I'll get to work.
Anybody have anything? Let's go ahead and shout that out real quick.
2 weeks, Logan and I are going to see Exodus, Testament, and Death Angel.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Great show.
May 18th.
And I'm also, go ahead. I'm doing.
May 18th is Weed Eater, High Tone Son of a Bitch, and Jeff Pincus from the Butthole Surfers at the Brickyard. I'm going to definitely go to that.
Yeah, and then I'm doing the Monday before Testament, Exodus, Death Angel. I'm doing Primus, and they're doing Farewell to Kings from Rush in its entirety. So that's going to be cool.
Yeah, Eric's going to see that.
And then the day before Testament and Exodus, I'm going to see this newer death metal band called Frozen Soul. So if you're into that, if you guys are into that kind of stuff, check that band out.
Where are they playing at, Logan?
Brickyard.
Brickyard, okay, cool.
Sweet.
I'll check it out. And
Anvil's playing Brickyard.
July 30th or 31st. I can't remember. Yeah, definitely going to the Faster Pussycat, Tom Kiefer, LA Gunstein, you know.
Kevin, you should come to that if you can.
When is it?
July 31st.
July 31st.
Yeah, last
of
July.
Make it. That'd be cool.
That would be awesome. It'd be good to see you guys.
Oh, yeah, dude. It'd be great.
It would. Rob, what you got coming up?
We almost got back together with the D&D thing, but that failed.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
We need to do that again sometime.
And then shit started happening like it always does, you know?
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah. He's got stuff, guys. He's got videos dropping left and right.
Yeah, I see his videos dropping all the time. He's not subscribed.
Yeah.
Wacky World Lounge, check him out, dude. Brom's a great dude, a brilliant guy, very creative individual, man.
Well, thank you. I'll try.
Super cool.
Super cool, yeah.
Horror Buddies, we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 coming out. It's getting edited now. May 13th, we're going to Trent. I don't know, but I'd like to do a live commentary like we did a couple years ago. Anybody on the panel want to watch Friday the 13th movie on Friday the 13th? Hit us up.
Oh, dude, I'll be there. Yeah, I'd love to. Just got to pick out which one, I guess.
Well, that's timing for him to freeze.
Yeah, I know. Shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely up for it, man. Just got to pick out which one we hadn't done yet.
Yeah.
And then we got we got Demons and whoever wins in the club.
Yeah, Demons.
Yeah, Not Breeze winning, so I think Not Breeze will probably hit that one out.
Yeah.
All right.
Clive
All right,
Barker
guys.
can't do it. Fuck him.
Yep. Still got that picture.
Fuck him.
That's a memory itself, man.
Yep.
I'll never forget that.
Yep.
If not for
man.
Trent, I wouldn't even have my book because I literally
Oh,
walked
yeah.
off
You were
and left
done.
it. Trent picked it up
He
for
was
me.
done, dude. I was like, no, just get it signed, man. You know,
God,
this
you were
dude, man.
so pissed off. I don't think
I
I've ever
was
seen you that
pissed,
mad.
dude.
I'm still pissed. How long ago has that been? I'm still fucking pissed.
Hell yeah.
Insufferable prick.
He let all these people in before us, and we're like, what the fuck? We've been standing in the high heat for like 3 hours in
That
Georgia.
Atlanta heat.
Nicking for a cigarette because I was smoking then.
Hell yeah.
Nicking bad for a cigarette.
Another little shout out for local Knoxvillians. Cancer Slug, June
Ooh,
18th.
yes.
Let's be there.
Is it just them, or they got to open
Brickyard.
with them? Or?
Yeah, they got openers, but it's Cancer Slug's what we're there for. So
Yeah, if y'all ain't heard Cancer Slug, check those
Yeah.
guys out. They're Alabama cats too, man. You know.
Slug Cult Rise.
yes.
Yeah. Alex
All
is
right.
fucking awesome, dude.
So I want you motherfuckers to stay spooky.
It's bedtime.
Yeah,
It's bedtime.
Old fuckers.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, I love you guys. Thank y'all for I had
See
fun.
y'all.
I got a lot of
Love
stuff to
all of
look
you.
up.
Bye.
Bye.